The Thing.
The thing with the thing.
Mm-hmm.
10,000 things.
The thing with the
I think
thing.
we were in the snow.
Some of you were in the snow. Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Let me double check the sound.
Then we
All
had
right.
Brando.
Okay. Yep. That was definitely my own voice playing back at me. So.
Should we even recap? Because I feel like our conversation will include the recap.
I can briefly recap.
Yeah. Do a quickie.
But also I have to remember everything that happened last episode specifically. You know what? I'll let you guys do it. That's the tradition. Who wants to do it this time?
I mean, I'm up for doing it in the conversation.
I can roll a dice too.
Okay, there are three things on our table. There's the actual game, there's a conversation that we need to have for a second time, and then there's the recap. We're starting with the recap.
We're going to do that in reverse order. Starting with Brando. Recap last session.
Okay, I will do my part. Brando and company made it safely. Brando, Ralos, Rick, and Tal, and managed to teleport back to old Odenheim. Thankfully, there was no danger about, and Brando returned Ralos to Skyfire Labs and left his dad there, even though his dad is going to suffer his mother.
Deserved.
Ralos was gravely injured or had a concussion, so the labs is probably where he needs to be. And then Brando's mission is to find the downed airship after the crash. And he's just radioing people right now to be like, hey, thing happened. I can stop there, or do you want me to continue?
Zakar, you want to tell us what happened to you last session?
I had a very lovely dinner with a king who gave me some literal tons of gold, and we had some drinks, a little bit of snacks and after dinner mints, and then we talked about the government secrets.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. Then let's see. Yes, Davin, good old Davin, who has a very good history of finding things out in the most upstanding and legitimate way possible. He radioed me with some information about a potential means of magic to scry into the past, or something like that.
Some such.
Yeah, to the tune of like, no, I vetted this wizard fuck, and he's real. So Zakar makes some phone calls, and it's like, all right, is this gonna be worth anything to us? Actually, yeah, it might be. Okay, 2,000 gold. Sure, that's fine. What do I need gold for anymore? So Davin returned with scroll in hand, business transaction successfully completed. Then I got a letter from a stranger who I have never met, never heard of, and that Wilhelm very pointedly was upset to say that he has never met or ever heard of. But this individual had heard of us. And his letter was talking some mad conspiracy shit about the ancient past of our world, and offered proof of verification out on the Isle of Grick, which for our audience, Grick is an island that is basically still feral, completely uninhabited by any kind of civilization, and any one or thing that does live there is equally feral and hostile. A little bit like Australia, if you like.
Yeah, down in the creek.
But the point of the letter was, hey, go to Grick, check out this shit that you're gonna find there, and when you do find it and realize that I am at least as real as I am claiming to be in this letter, come find me at the such and such tavern over down the road from Odenheim. I still have the letter, but I see it was the yes, the Snapdragon Inn, on the road south, 2 days from Odenheim, with the code word of order a stale tea from the barkeep. So says Gilbert Madran. If that is his real name.
Yeah, I think that's about the size of it.
Yep.
Team Brain Cell.
Yes.
What happened?
We were walking through the snow.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
We tried to find some mushrooms and failed.
Went into the ice tavern, having all of us never encountered any drow before, are the perfect ambassadors for this endeavor. We had a conference call with Baron Zakar regarding etiquette. Wild wisely determined that gold is a universal language, so that is always a good thing to lead with. And meanwhile, they were Cyrus and Wild were treated with a minor illusion telenovela.
It was beautiful. We were very engrossed.
Yeah, you
And
guys have
then
been
while
on the
we were
road for a while.
sleeping-
You are invested.
We took a nice. We camped out, and everybody slept. And some weird dreams happened.
Slept
For one of
soundly
us,
with really
Yeah.
no problems at all.
even Wild, weirdly.
Oh, perfect conch shoes. Yes.
Yeah.
Pemberley had a dream about a Junji Ito log.
Yeah.
The spirals.
Who,
What made it a Junji Ito log?
all the arms.
Did the log arms try to rape you? Is that what?
No, but they were spirally.
They were
Yes.
They were numerous. Too many.
And-
Too many arms.
Yeah.
See,
And it might appear that when she left the swamp, something followed. That's what I'm guessing. Maybe. And then she woke up to and she and her companions woke up to the remains of an airship careening into the snowy ground.
That was. We don't know if it's an airship, some kind of fiery thing screeching crash.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I think we're assuming this fiery thing has tentacles.
I mean, out of character. That's an easy assumption.
Yeah.
The reality is it's the middle of the night. It is pitch dark, and all you know is that it was on fire and screeching.
We don't smell calamari off in the distance on the
Well,
breeze.
it's like a mile away from you at the bottom of a.
All right.
Anyway.
Fair
Yes.
enough. That's where we stopped.
Yeah. That brings us to dough, as they say. So, with that in mind. Ding. Let's start with Brando.
Ring, 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 ring. Ring, 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 ring.
Phone call.
Are you just holding two sending stones?
Yeah.
Actually,
Oh,
no,
okay.
actually,
Anagram
no,
for Brando.
I'm trying to just so this is stupid. Like, Brando, you can talk to Zakar, right? And Zakar has sending stones for everybody.
I can talk to
yes.
Zakar and I can talk to Team Brain Cell.
You do have a sending stone for them also.
Yeah, we got enough sending stones to try-way between us.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
So everybody's holding a pile of stones in their grip, like
There's so many rocks.
just too many
Yeah,
stones.
yeah. No, we're all dual wielding sending stones right now.
Right. Mhm.
Yep.
Okay.
God,
They're the
just
masterclass weapon.
screaming into walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
At this point in time, Zakar, you can kind of decide when and where you are in your timeline all you want. Brando, you are somewhere. I mean, you're somewhere in and around Odenheim or on your way out of Odenheim, depending on where you were headed. And Team Brain Cell, you just woke up.
Yep.
Actually, on that question, Chris,
Mhm.
I know that everything is happening simultaneously, but from the perspective of us on the normal plane,
Mhm.
how long has Brando been gone?
I don't know.
I
Probably a
would-
few months or weeks.
I would really have to like go back and check like the date, when you guys dispersed, but it's been a couple of weeks at least.
Okay, good enough. I'm also assuming that that Brando has been doing the Skyfire thing, which is to say, not checking in.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys talked a little bit when
we know
Yeah.
he's alive, but like, yeah, I suspect that like none of us have heard from Brando in like a week.
not as such, because he definitely
Okay.
got a hold of you like when they were
But
running
Janice
from
was
Alabar.
disappearing. Mhm.
Ah, okay.
I think that was our first aparted or second aparted session where we all split into three.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
I could not
yeah, I
remember
remember
that far back.
radioing people at the end saying like, "Hey, Alabar just ate Mechanus."
Yeah, it was worthy of note.
That's right. That did
Mhm.
happen. Okay. Um. Okay. Well, for the purposes of keeping things on the table, I'm gonna say that Brando's Brando's call about Mechanus being eaten and this subsequent conversation is going to have happened after the dinner.
Okay.
At least in so much as like 2 days later, it's like, okay, thank God that's over. And
So dinner, Alabar phone call, and then like a few days after that, this happens.
yeah, that would make the most sense.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
At least it does to me, since Alabar really didn't come up in the conversation with the king.
Mhm.
And it probably would have been worth noting that we lost a whole other plane,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
but it didn't come up. So
Yep. Okay. Well, phone call beginneth.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, okay. So Brando is calling. Sakar is at his desk, currently scribbling away at some documents.
Guys, I made it back. Family is safe. Family is together, for better or for worse. Although Rick is going back to the you know who. Wait, is anybody listening?
Yeah,
Like
shitload.
anybody that we
Chick-
shouldn't.
Oh no.
It's like,
Okay.
yeah, we're listening. It's magic, dude.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I mean, like anybody like else there that should.
Yeah, any bad guys?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, is there anybody else in the room? Is this It's very
Anyhow.
cold here.
Anyhow, back on our planet, World of Beast. I can't think of the name right now. And we might we we brought an airship back home, and it might be a wreck right now, and we don't know where it is.
Well-
So how are things going on World of Beasts?
Wait, what? How the fuck did you lose an airship?
Are you okay?
Brando, did you crash again?
Yes, I seem to have bad luck with these things. But we were being chased by a servant of Alabar in a ship with like tentacles that could go through space. And anyhow, we tried burning it as it latched onto us and barely managed to escape, but we had to get off the airship. We had to teleport off. And then we don't know the fate of the airship or the ship that was chasing us.
Oh, well. So maybe it's not a wreck.
No,
Did you-
it lost an engine, and it was fireballing to somewhere. So
Hmm.
Yeah, that sounds very
if
definitive.
it's not a wreck, it might be in the hands of the enemy.
Well, you built it once, so maybe you could build it again. But the
Hopefully,
important thing
we
is
have
that
enough time.
the important thing is that you're okay, though, right?
I'm safe. My dad got a concussion. Rick
Oh.
seems to be okay. He saved our hides. Tao's okay.
thank
He's
goodness.
at Skyfire Labs. He should be safe. In fact, it's probably the perfect place on this planet for him right now, besides Bifrost. But but yes, that we need to find that airship at some point soon, because that is how I think we can fight Alabar, at least in space.
Mm.
We'll get right on it. As soon as we finish this mission. We'll come back and we can get right on that.
If you hear anything about like a meteor coming towards the planet or just something in the sky, let me know. Because yes, we need to find that thing.
Yep, we'll keep our eyes peeled. Well, I mean, I won't, but wait, no, I have the arrow eyes. Yes, I will.
Also, it just happened. Just a
Oh,
reminder.
right. Okay, this is happening right now. Okay,
Mhm.
sorry, I thought this was before that. Well, it's funny that you mentioned that, Brando, because we're staring at a fiery wreck that just fell from the sky.
Brando's all like agape. He's like the Discord mouth agape
Cyrus, does your
emoji.
wreck have tentacles or is it the not tentacles?
It's pitch black.
It did make a sound like this, though.
Okay, sounds
Yeah.
like you guys got the tentacles then.
Yep,
Yep.
that sounds extremely dangerous.
I've never heard of tentacles making noises, but okay.
If you choose,
Yes, you have.
Have you ever heard?
You know what an aboleth is.
Oh, I forgot about Frank.
What the fuck?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
anyhow,
Okay.
approach.
I've
If you
also
decide to
forgotten.
pursue, approach with extreme caution.
You
It can
know,
eat your brains.
Frank was on the way to the island where he met the Raven Queen.
I don't have any.
Wild
Okay.
might be safe. Also, its tentacles are nothing to laugh at. Like I said, we lost the airship because of that thing.
Mm.
And I mean its ship tentacles, not the actual creature tentacles.
Mm.
A ship with tentacles. How strange.
Yeah.
If
She
you
just
do
kinda-
manage to secure it, you can probably feed yourself for weeks.
Hmm.
Ah!
Well,
He just Pemberley points at Cyrus and Wild, like,
yeah. Dinner? Breakfast?
Mhm.
Breakfast.
Catering.
All
If
right.
you like
We
seafood,
will.
you'll like mind flayer ships
We'll look
and
into it.
mind flayers.
Do we know? I forget. Do we know what mind flayers are?
I don't know, but they're from the sea.
You should.
What the fuck is
We
that?
fought one when we planted the beans.
Right. Yes, that's right. We do.
Almost
Oh, duh,
ate,
you're right.
Beans.
almost ate Brando.
Yes.
You're right. You're right.
That's right, because that's where Brando has trauma about it.
Mind flayers come from beans.
It's true.
This is good.
I like how
But they have to
wild
be
is
magic
making that
beans.
attachment.
Also, pyramids apparently come from beans.
Mm-hmm.
Beans
It's the whole
are
thing.
dangerous.
Beverly, did we tell you about the magic beans we found one time?
Hold on, Cyrus. We're getting off track.
Oh, sorry. Story for another time.
But
yeah,
yeah, approach with extreme caution. Your brains are not safe.
Oh, okay.
I'll
We'll
send
protect
Davin
Kimberly.
to go look for the not tentacle ship.
Good idea.
Thank you, Zakar. How is man? I can't believe that that the ship is falling right now, or just fell, and it must have stayed up for a little while, or maybe something broke down on it, or maybe the bomb was delayed. I don't know, but yeah, I don't think mind flayers like fire. I could be wrong on that.
Well, I
I
guess
mean,
we'll.
most things don't like fire.
Oh,
Yeah.
also cover
Aaron
your
has a
nose
point.
when you approach. There will be a foul stench.
Oh, good to know. I mean, most things from the sea are pretty stinky, right?
I'm not going to mention it.
Okay.
Well, I guess, shall we head out? It's very dark. Should we? I mean, but we probably shouldn't wait to investigate. What if is the ship alive, Brando?
It's hard to say because it looks like a regular ship, kind of, but organic, and it has tentacles out of it. So I'm going to assume it is alive.
Oh. Then yeah, we probably shouldn't wait till there's more light. Because if it is still alive, maybe it can get away.
Is it still on fire?
Pepperly uses the boots and looks out.
Yeah, it's still
Perception check.
smoldering a little bit.
Yeah, it's smoldering.
Okay, Brando's trying to think of anything else. Like, I think mind flayers are good against magic. I'm not sure.
How do you know so much about these creatures?
I had to do a little bit of research after one almost ate me.
Ah,
Yeah, that's a good impetus.
Hmm
so they're strong against magic or weak against it?
I think they're strong. You know what? I don't know.
Uh,
I forgot my research.
I'm
Well-
going to cut him with a knife.
Yes, are they
They are
strong
weak
against
against
cut?
that.
Maybe
Okay,
it wants to
okay.
make a nature or an insight check.
You know what? I'll make a
Insight.
check.
I'll do a nature.
I didn't want Brando to be too thinky today, but he has to
Oh,
be
I got
thinky.
some insight.
Brando, sleep it off and then get back to Black Ram. We're getting ready to take a trip to Grick.
Let's see. Insight. Normal. Oof.
Yeah, Team Brain Cell, Brando's just saying stuff.
Okay.
Brando is still probably somewhat concussed, in fairness. Like,
That's true.
Yeah,
That
it's-
is fair.
hard
it
to
is-
tell why.
okay.
Given the story he's telling you, you're surprised that he is as cognitive and calm as he sounds. So who knows where this information is coming from?
Brando, do you have someone with you, just out of curiosity, to like make sure you stay awake and
Don't
like
fall asleep.
don't? Yeah, you're not supposed to fall asleep after a concussion.
Tao just
It
waves
was
at
my
you.
dad that was concussed.
Tao
I
is
was not concussed.
so Tao is standing next to you, Brando, and he just waves.
Tao.
Yes, Tao, that is your hand. It's a very nicely built hand.
I'm here. Nothing to worry about.
All right,
George,
just
George, it's good to see you. I love you, my friend.
You can't see me, but yeah. Keep it up.
Oh, yeah, you're
see
right.
with your ears.
My earballs.
Mm-hmm. Anyways,
Alright.
Brandon, maybe just rest up for a bit. We got this covered.
I will close my
Okay.
eyes and look out with my earballs.
Don't close your eyes.
No,
though.
don't close your eyes.
Go into the light.
Don't go to the light.
It's
Wild
so
just walks
pretty.
away from the rock and starts picking up all of his shit.
We can just have some. Do you have some soup? Go make some soup, Brando. With
I will
supervision.
have some. What was it? Custard
Oh,
pie.
make him soup.
I will have some custard pie.
Okay, have some pie. And just relax for a bit.
Tao gets close enough to the stones, and he's like, "Hey, don't you worry about him. I'll keep an eye on him.
Okay.
We're probably headed to Bifrost next. I'll make sure that he's taken care of."
Okay.
Feel free to keep us updated as you approach the wreckage if you decide to approach it. I'm
Will
not
do.
sure what information we can get out of that, but might be better to avoid actually.
Do we
I
just
don't know.
want to just leave the stones running as we approach? It's the middle of the night. You get just narrate like found footage horror story.
I mean, if you need to.
No,
It'll be
Cyrus,
a
I think we're good.
Okay.
All right.
it'll be like a
Anything
nature
else?
documentary, only with tentacle ship.
Hmm.
Apocalypse log.
Documentary.
All right, if
Uh,
nothing else,
2019
Brando, I guess we will
Rainfall News.
go.
we'll report.
All right.
Approaching the ship.
Good night. But don't
Yeah,
sleep.
you take care.
I take the rocks out of their hands and put them in the bag, and I'm just like, at a certain point, you just have to cut it off. You just got to like a
Yeah.
band-aid.
Yeah.
You'll just say bye to each other for like 6 hours.
It's true.
All right. You guys have at it.
Yeah, you get.
And that's me saying that,
Yeah.
not Brando.
Yeah, it's just
All right.
you don't want to get into that thing where it's like, no, you hang up, no, you hang up, no,
We
you
are
hang
kind
up.
of a codependent group, I suppose. All right, to investigate. Hey, Pemberley.
Yeah.
Did we all get enough sleep?
It's the middle of the night. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a long rest, even though you guys woke up a little early.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go adventuring.
Yeah.
Wild just
I
fucking runs off on all fours.
open my eyes really wide, uses like a little flashlight.
Yeah. So, you guys do have to descend the mountain, which you can do. You can take the caves basically to the base of the mountain and then cross the valley to where the vessel is. It will take a little while. You guys are like a mile up or some shit. But while that is happening, while you guys are making that trek, we're gonna switch back to Black Ram for a tick. The car, shortly after you wrap up this conversation, you would probably catch out your window that Arcade and Rogan ride back into the courtyard.
Oh, okay.
And without too much, they pretty much beeline directly to your office, your study, your sanctum, whatever you want to call it.
I meet them at the door.
Okay.
Like Zakar is like, oh, all right, well this will be something. Throws his quill down.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
yeah,
saunters forward.
Yeah, they come straight up to the office. They don't look too worse for wear. They look like they've been adventuring, but neither of them are in a bad state of any kind. Maybe a touch dirtier than when they left, but that's to be expected. And Arcade says, well, we've returned with some news.
Oh, fantastic. sit down and we can catch up. And I toss them both bottles of mead.
They have a couple of sips. Arcade sits down. Rogan sits down awkwardly. You get the feeling that sitting in chairs is not his natural state. But he sits down and minds himself. And Arcade starts in. He's like, "So, here's what happened." She starts in on this story as she goes. Just a little peek behind the curtain. For this scenario, I did actually make some checks for the two of them when it was appropriate, just to see how their excursion went, and I'll I'll post you the couple times when that came up that were the most interesting, because it's very interesting.
I'm already here for it. Like, yes, okay, this is great.
So, Arcade starts. She says, "So, we followed your directions. We had a bit of a difficult time finding the entrance that you spoke of, but we weren't investigating there for very long before we were beset by a small tribe of centaurs. I spoke with their leader, Abraxas. He was insistent that we were not welcome and that we should give up on our mission. But one of his number overheard that we represented Black Ram, and she convinced him to help us. Arcade had advantage on a persuasion check. She rolled a 22.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Thanks to the work you did a long time ago in helping Fanara and Samantha.
Long ago and far away on a venture long
the
forgotten.
Centaurs.
Yep.
And known only as the lesbian centaurs.
Yeah. God, I'll never forget that, because I was like, that'll be a fun thing I can do at the table. And then as I was prepping for it, I eventually desensitized myself to the idea that there were centaur lesbians, which is just a fun thing to say. And then when it came up at the table, you guys went stone cold silent when that came up at the table. You were just like, oh shit, fuck, are those lesbians?
Dude, are they the lesbian centaurs?
Centaurs are lesbian? Okay. They can do that? All right. I learned something today. Anyway.
Okay. Dude, culture.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Have we heard the name of Abraxas before? That sounds familiar.
You actually haven't. That is a name that's been in my notes for a long time, but you guys never actually met Abraxas when that all happened. But he is the leader of the tribe that they roll with. Anyway, Arcade continues. She says, Abraxas informed us that they knew of the dig site that we were seeking, and that he and his people had gone out of their way to defend the opening and hide it from passers-by. They felt that what they found there was some kind of ill portent, but he begrudgingly agreed to lead us to the site and help us uncover the entrance. The two of us descended into the cave. It took us less than an hour to secure the dig site. We saw evidence of previous battles, but we ourselves only encountered one creature. It's sorted. There was a lot of various dice rolls at that part of the story. After a sip of mead, she goes, we eventually found the doom hole that you spoke of. No doubt we were in the right place once we saw it. We spent a few hours examining the chamber as closely as we could, but with the tools that we had, we didn't see a way that we could have guaranteed a safe descent, so we didn't go down very far. But when we were documenting some of the symbology in the room, well, Rogan, you tell him. Rogan immediately gets very enthusiastic. Like, he springs up from his chair like he's been waiting the whole conversation. He starts gesticulating wildly as he continues the story. Rogan says, a shattered idol watched over the pit. A radiant radius of rays shot forth from a broken face. It was incomplete, but it reminded me of a book I read in my youth. I use the term read loosely. Rogan was never much for literature, especially not as a whelp. Fortuitous, then, that the pictures were also worthy of note. There were many pages I perused, unsure as a lad if what I was reading was true or myth. City streets that bent inwards upon themselves, and people walking the streets as if it were ordinary, where home is ephemeral and the gods dare not tread. Boss, what do you know of the City of Doors? That's what happens when Rogan rolls a nat 20 on a history check.
Damn.
Oh.
Thank you,
This
Allie.
is why.
What a yeah, literally. No, Allie, I completely agree. Fucking clicks.
This is why I was not allowed to use sigil and fire. I understand now. Okay, carry on.
Well, Rogan, you got me at a loss. I don't know anything, but apparently it's a sure whole lot of something, which means y'all have done great so far.
Well, from what memory serves, there exists a plane which all other planes link to, a nefarious nexus of gateways. Stumble into the wrong portal, end up in someone's cupboard in the City of Doors. All travels lead there, and all places are accessible through it, if you know where to look. Vagrants from all corners of the cosmos end up there by hell or happenstance, left to walk its streets and alleys. But that broken face, boss. Rogan reaches back and takes a parchment from Arcade and starts to unfurl it. He says, I could never forget that face. Her face. He lays down this parchment, and you can see, you could guess that what happened was Arcade made a sketch of this this thing that they found, which, as Rogan describes, is like a broken half of a face with, like, you know, these rays coming off of it like it's a flower. And then what followed after that was Rogan with a much less, exacting hand, filled in the rest of the picture, filled in the rest of the face and the head, and then drew like this long, like draping robe off of it. And he puts this parchment in front of you, and he says, "She is ever watchful, like a goddess that walks among mortals, but punishes those that would worship her. Presumably, the city is too valuable to leave to chance. It needs someone to defend it. She exists, not because she was the right one for the task. She exists because the city willed it so. Not appointed, an extension of the city itself. Within the walls, she is the judge, the sentinel. The exiles she casts out, the villains she eviscerates with a thought. In the city, her word is law, but never a word is heard, and they call her the Lady of Pain. Apropos."
All right, I need to take a second out of character, Chris.
Okay, all right.
How did I know you were going to involve the Lady of Pain at some fucking point in this? Since you killed off Lolth!
Because it's the right thing to do.
I agree.
Who was it that
Dude.
killed off Lolth again?
You guys
We don't know. But we just found out, is why I'm freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because out of character, I do know the City of Doors, and out of character, I know exactly what the fuck the Lady of Pain is.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And now that story about Lolth is that the Raven Queen told you is making a lot of sense.
Yeah, the dots are being
It's-
connected.
Yeah, and Zakar, in character, knows enough sense to, at this point, know what fucking call he's making next.
Mm-hmm.
Continue, Chris.
After there's a beat of silence as Arcade looks like Rogan has finally calmed down enough that she can get a word in edgewise. And she just says, "It sounds a little far-fetched, but if the story is true, this could very well have been the gate that connected Eos to this City of Doors, but no more. If ever that gateway existed, it's a gaping pit now." And Rogan points at Arcade and says, "Yes, the lady made a decision. Eos was a threat, a liability, So a door was locked, the latch forgotten.
Dang.
Huh. Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually making sense based on fact that Rogan, that I don't think we were so much as forgotten, so much as turned into a prison. Because if Lolth is dead, and if what you say is true, and what the Raven Queen says is true, it's all the same place. A place where gods would hide, a place where gods can die, and here's a little old us locked out of all of it with a slighted god who allegedly got on someone's bad side, someone strong enough to remove them from godhood and cast them down into some form of mortality. Right on the doorstep and dinner plate of an interplanar eating entity.
Arcade says, now that you mention it, that does make a lot of sense.
There, okay.
When we
Wow. Okay.
met,
Rogan, this book that you read, do you remember what it was called?
no, one of many books that grazed my eyes as a youth, but I refuse to believe this information would be hard to come by.
If it is a book that a child could find, yeah, that's easy enough to find of an old fable. Uh, um, the doors, though. Um, what were there rules? Do they have to be a something? Or can they be anything? Is there no rhyme or reason to it? Anything like that?
Rogan thinks for a moment and says, not sure. Rogan, not the best authority on magic itself. The book made it sound as if any portal was good enough, but it had to have been done deliberately. Unclear.
Deliberately. A door locked and forgotten, made deliberately, and opened deliberately, and shut deliberately. Okay. Zakar jumps up and runs over to his nearest map of the continent.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull up one of my copies of the World of Beasts, but I'm gonna need a little bit of help from you, Chris.
Yeah, hang on. Give me like
Or actually,
1 second.
just if you could pull up a detailed map, that would be
Yeah,
fantastic.
I don't know why I don't already have
A tab.
a thing for this, but I could probably make one right now. Let's see.
And while we're doing that, this stream brought to you by Time Magazine, who last month had Dungeons and Dragons on
Oh,
the cover.
yeah, not just the cover. The whole issue was D&D.
Yeah,
It was
the whole
cool. They had the
issue.
whole history of it. They talked about some of the big streamers. They talked about some of the board games and stuff.
I am going to post it right here.
Yeah,
It
one of my
is-
coworkers bought it. We were looking at it at work.
Yeah, I've been reading it before teaching classes on Fridays. So yeah, it gives me some reading material.
That's cool. So you can give them the history of the thing. And they talk about Stranger Things. I don't know if any
They
of
did
the.
mention Stranger Things. They did mention some of the I'm only up to page 22, and how many pages is this? Like 90 something.
Yeah.
But they also talk about like its roots, what
Mhm.
criticism it faced, and
Yep.
how it almost didn't come to be quite a few times.
Mhm. They also talk about some of like how it's influenced other games and the like.
Mhm.
It's pretty interesting
Oh yeah,
read in
basically,
general.
I would say almost every facet of modern life, or at least on technology, is affected some way by Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay. I have made a
Okay,
thing.
that might be too much to say,
I
but
was gonna say, okay, Todd. Like now you're really drunk.
okay.
Like,
Drunk
Not
on
every facet.
pumpkin spice, but like Facebook, it's like, oh, you can level up on your Facebook thing, and that's from D&D.
Leveling up is
well, I mean, okay, now you're just talking game design. You're not talking like Dungeons and Dragons.
We're gonna
Yeah.
move
It's
on.
not like
Yeah.
Where the hell on
okay.
this map are you looking at?
Oh, actually, yeah. This was the map that I was going to pull up on my end
Yep.
as well.
Oh, hey,
Um,
I know this map.
I
yeah,
know.
no, this is a very good map. Unfortunately, it is missing some critical details that we
It
need
needs
to
some
talk
more
about.
names.
It is.
Yeah.
It does.
It is. We have a Grick. We have a Black Rim Keep is purplish right here.
Really, is it? Because that is not what I feel like we
I
discussed
thought it was
before.
up over here, like near Gringon.
I believe so.
Yeah,
Let me-
no, that's the thing. I
Like in-
thought it was towards the northeast.
Yeah.
Oh, even more up towards Watchets?
Like,
Let
yeah,
me-
closer to watch it
let me,
because it's.
uh-huh.
I mean, you know, canonically in our canon, using that term loosely,
Mhm.
I mean, it's the sticks. It's a little backwoods pile of nothing.
Okay, on my more detailed map, it's kind of in this open space right here.
Okay.
Okay. I mean that's fine too.
Flanked by two mountain ranges.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
It is kind of out.
No, that's okay. Again, that checks out. That's close enough.
Mhm.
And then in relation to all of this, where is our centaur doom hole? I know it's westward, if I remember
Oh,
correctly.
good
It was like up
question.
to-
It's not far from Gringon. Honestly, as Arcade established when you sent them on that task, it was not a long ride for them. So I'm assuming it's like maybe a bit north along the mountains.
on this side of the mountains, though,
Yeah.
on the east side. Okay.
Mhm.
So like,
Okay.
Yeah, crossing
I
the mountains
would've-
would be very difficult.
Like
So
I
yeah,
would have
it-
guessed over there, but that's fine.
yeah, I thought it was on the west side too.
Closer to Hunter's Vale. Okay, but that's fine. Okay.
And I think
That
we're up
answers
here?
my question though. So
you're around now. Black Ram's right about here. The
Yeah,
Doom
we're right
Hole's
towards you.
up here somewhere. You guys are
We're
somewhere
on our way
along.
towards you.
Yeah, you guys are up here somewhere.
you
We've been
are
doing this trip.
way off in the fucking world's brow somewhere.
Yep.
Like
You're close enough to the top you're close enough to the North Pole that distance gets a little weird.
Yep.
yeah, exactly.
This is where Raven Queen's Island is, right?
Yes, Maelstrom
Yeah.
Island.
Yeah, and this is where Carl the Aboleth was.
It's
Yeah,
where what's
relatively.
left of Carl the Aboleth is.
Where it was, yeah.
Why is he Carl now? He was Frank.
Oh,
Like
Frank,
20
you're right. Sorry, it was
minutes
Frank.
ago.
It was Frank.
It's not Frank. We're not naming the dead aboleth that tried
It
to
had
eat
a
us.
name. We gave it a name. We gave it a whole saga. I wrote it down in my notes.
Who's we? I swear.
It wasn't just me. Maybe it was Todd. Todd, did you help me name the aboleth?
No, I'm sure it wasn't just you. But this is our party politics. It's fine. Okay. Back in character. Zakar jumps up and looks at the map and starts analyzing. He says, "Okay, so get you guys up to speed on my end of things. Davin came through and brought back a scroll that allegedly will let an individual scry into the past and see things that happened in places. Haven't tried it yet, haven't been able to verify it because my wizard's on fucking holiday trying to seduce the drow or some shit. Moving on from that, I also got a weird fucked up message that weirded out even Wilhelm of all people to go check out Greg because apparently there's some ancient fucking weird bullshit over there that's worth looking at. Somewhere in the fucking wilds of Frog. But if all of this is really connected, much as I would love to enlist someone called the Lady of Pain against fucking Alabar, if she's killing gods on a whim, I don't think that's the gamble worth taking. But finding the root of both of these things might lead us somewhere closer to some sort of answer or some sort of knowledge or anything to get us a leg up on this, the same way that Ammonosis clearly had long ago and far away when she nuked Tyrfang to apparently buy us all time. Or at least what was Tyrfang before it was Tyrfang. So, great job. You each can take a pile of gold from the treasury if you're so inclined. Oh, by the way, the king was here, dinner happened, it went over well. He gave me some new title of Defender of the Orc Realm of whatever it was, and thousands and thousands of gold. So we're all set for life right now. Is the good news.
That's great news.
It is. Now, if only we can live long enough to spend it. We're a little bit stuck until the others get back because we do need magic strong enough to move forward. But, as it were, once we do, there's a lot of adventuring to be had. So get some rest, and then I'm going to be making preparations to leave Blackram for, well, as long as it takes to get to the bottom of all this shit. Which means I'll want you two coming with me.
Very well. Arcade takes a little bow. Rogan makes a little salute. And they can depart.
Also, Chris, if you could type what the Orcish for that title is, which I have forgotten in the past 2 weeks, that would be great.
Oh gosh. Have I forgotten what it, oh, no, I remember. There you go. Lorak.
Laura, thank you.
Okay. So, if that is all, Zakar.
No, it is not actually.
All right. What else you got?
I have a little bit of flavor, or housekeeping mixed with flavor.
Okay.
With his vassals compensated and dismissed, he sets back to his desk to continue the project that he was working on, which is making a series of identical copies of what is titled at the head of the will of Baron Zakar the Cure of Blackram, Lorok of the Kingdom of Dhaka.
You're writing your will?
Multiple copies of a will.
The last will and testament of Zakar the Cure. Very well. And as we watch the quill drag itself across the parchment, the camera's going to zoom westward, back towards Odenheim. Very quickly, Brando, if you are, just to not to make assumptions of you, are you headed to Black Ram straight away?
Yes.
Okay. Are you traveling straight there? Or, I mean, if you head east, you will definitely hit Bifrost on the way.
Let's see. What do I need in Bifrost?
How much time do you want to devote there? 0% is an adequate, is a fine answer. If you feel it
Probably
appropriate.
just update Arzan real quick.
Okay.
Talking to Arzan is generally a good idea.
So, okay. Updating Arzan on stuff.
Okay. I think you roll into Bifrost. Almost immediately, there's a lot of people around that recognize you and wave at you. Hey, Brando. Blah. You know, you know everybody in this place just about, with the exception of
Hey,
a couple
your mayor's
passers
here.
through.
Your mayor's here being a Skyfire.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Stacy announces your entrance when you come into the plank.
Hello, everybody. Arzan, I have stories for you.
All right.
And so Brando tells what he's told everybody, and yeah, just updating on like we need to find an airship that might fall into the sky to keep his ear out. And yeah, if there's any advice that he wants to give or anything that he needs to give to any of the people, or any of the 5 pints. Yeah.
Okay. I think as you approach the as you approach the bar and have a seat, Arzan starts pouring you a drink and you know is ready to hear whatever news has come down the line because he hasn't seen the 5 pints in a few weeks now. He's been largely left in the dark, except for what news he can hear on the breeze. But as he's pouring you a drink, he's about to start talking to you when he starts like he makes a facial expression like he's like that's weird, like he's hearing something, and after a second you start to hear it too, like a muffled like eventually like Arzan looks down and is like, oh shit, and he kneels down behind the bar and he picks up Jasper off the floor of the bar and puts him back up there and he's like, I'm sorry friend, I don't know how you got down there.
Aw.
And Jasper kind of dusts off his coat and is like, it's quite all right. I don't want to stay down there too long, but it has been the most interesting thing that has happened to me in weeks.
At least nobody can accidentally drink you.
And not to be too pointed about it, Arzan, but you could take a broom to the underside of your counter on occasion. The things under there would shake you to the core. Anyway, Brando, yes, hello. Hello, how are you?
In real life, the coffee is not working. But Brando's like, the things I have seen. Oh yeah, also talking about how Mechanus was eaten by Eaten by Alabar.
Mechanus was eaten by Alabar. There are airships falling from the sky. Zakar has another title now,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
and
there's
we're
a
going on some sort of stupid fucking adventure to stare into the past.
mhm. Yeah. Maybe in the interest of time, because it sounds like you're having you're having a night, Todd.
Yep.
You'd tell them that. I mean, is there anything you don't tell them?
I don't tell him that we made 50,000 gold.
I don't even know if Brando knows that
I
particular
don't think
detail.
Brandon knows that.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine then. Yeah. You tell him everything that happened to you and everything you've been hearing about happening to the rest of the team.
Mhm.
It's all a hell of a story. Arzan listens intently. Is pretty shook, clearly, at the news about McConus. But
Yeah, I
yeah.
didn't even think that Alabar would want anything from
Mhm.
that since it's the mechanical plane.
Mhm.
Nothing living.
Yeah.
Well, life is different there.
Andre brings you Andre just brings you a plate of food. And when you mentioned to them, it's like you're really only stopping in for a little while, maybe a night at most, just so that you don't have to sleep on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And the only other thing I would want to cover is that before you leave, Jasper would be like, "Kindly take me with you. I'm sick of being a counter gnome."
Okay, I will. Let's see, where can I put Jasper?
Your
He's
pocket.
got-
Yeah.
He's got a lanyard, man. Like,
He's-
we
Yeah,
got
I
him
mean,
covered.
he was a seeing eye for Cyrus for quite a while. So yeah, there is a little lanyard fastened around the neck of the bottle if you want to wear
Okay.
him.
Brando will wear him.
All right, excellent. All right, Jasper is now in. Hang on, I have a thing for this.
Oh yeah, I need to add that to my
Yeah.
character sheet.
I can go to this. This is a thing I can do because Foundry allows us to do this. I can go to Brando's inventory and I can drag and drop Jasper's prison into your inventory, and there it is.
Brando holds an entire prison for one gnome.
Uh-huh. There it is. It's in your inventory. It's got art and everything. It's great. Foundry's cool, you guys.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, and then whenever you are ready to Brando, you can move out of Bifrost at your leisure and make the trek to Black Ram with due haste, faster than a normal person could, for reasons that will be dramatically revealed next session.
Oh no, Brando's kind of hiding that still.
Oh yeah.
No, it's going to get a big reveal.
Mhm.
I'm just how
Okay.
to say a magician does not just like to show his tricks.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. We're gonna move northward. In fact, let's just set the mood.
Icicles.
Yeah. So it takes you guys a couple of hours to descend the mountain through the cave, the dark cave networks. And then once you get to the bottom, it's still, once you get outside, it become, you can, even though it's dark, you can tell just by the change in wind and things like that. That you are outside, and also it does not take you long to see the only light source in the valley on the far end of it, still flickering and burning. And I'm assuming that you make your way toward it. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
We're adventuring.
Yeah.
I'm going to try this thing for a sec while I go and refill my water.
Alrighty.
Hey, the button works.
Hey, that's a new module I have.
Nice.
I like it.
Enjoy that. Anyway.
So we are stepping out of the cave, right? We're in like a snow-covered valley type area.
It probably takes you another 45 minutes to cross the valley.
Can we sled?
What
what?
on your
This-
on your shield?
I mean, yeah, this
On
is
Wild's
a
back?
rocky valley.
Oh, it's
Why not
snow.
both?
It's very snowy.
Pemberley, have you ever been sledding?
Wow.
No,
I'm
I
very
grew up in a
cold,
desert.
But listen, there's no time like the present, and it is pretty fast.
I'm
Chris,
more
can I just-
surprised out of character that Pemberley's response is not, "What's a sled?"
What's a snow?
She read books.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
can I just?
Hey, Garfield taught me something.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, Chris, the other one,
Lasagna.
The other one?
the
Yeah.
other pixel sprite I gave you.
I
can
don't know what
remake
you're
it.
talking about, but we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
What a beautiful
So
map.
yeah, I did not make this for the just to be clear, I didn't make this
I
one.
like the snow effects.
This is just because I like shouting out artists who are dope. This is courtesy of Limithron.
Yay.
This is a very bitchin' map. Zakar and Brando, I know you're not here, but can you at least see what is happening on this map?
Yes,
Mhm.
I see
Mhm.
burning
Oh,
ship.
Okay, excellent.
Those are brilliant flames.
All right.
Yeah, I really like the particle effect is super cool.
Mm-hmm.
The embers
Yeah.
and the snow.
Yes, the
Yes.
snow and the embers. That's not where the tricks end either.
Yeah, I see the fire moving too. It's
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah.
It's
So,
very cool.
I believe you guys have control of your tokens. Just let me know how this is going to play out.
Can I use my Bahamut vision just to, I think it's a range of like 30 or something. Like, just see if there's any living creatures within sight. Well,
30. What?
I think
what
the range is 30. Wait, actually, let me check. 30 or
I
60?
think I can
Yeah, I
set
think
up an
it's bigger.
aura.
I think it's 60.
It might be 60. Features? Features.
It's probably
I'm
not in
just clinging
features.
on
It's
to
probably in
Cyrus.
items.
Yay.
Oh
Alright,
yeah,
hold on,
you
let me
know.
check my old character sheet. Apparently, I
That's
did not put my Eyes of Bahamut on the Foundry yet,
Mhm.
sorry.
okay.
Right.
60 feet.
60 feet
60 feet. Is what
radius.
you said. Yeah. I mean, you can change it if you want. We're trying to make it up as we go. What is going on over there?
I don't know what that was.
I may need to go investigate
Yeah, sure.
big shenanigans. Here. Let's see here. Wild, take the lead, I guess. No pressure.
Trying to set up an aura for you, Cyrus, and I don't know why it's not visible.
That's okay. Actually, I should take the lead if I'm sensing stuff. Oh, I see it.
Oh,
Yeah, it big.
I
It just
okay.
shadows.
Stop for a second because I can't see it.
it's just because line of sight.
Oh.
Yeah, like I only see it in the darkness.
You can
That's
only
how it-
what?
I can
Oh,
only
no, I think
see
you have to.
the edge of it, like over here where there's shadow.
That's for everybody, dude.
That's for everybody. But if I move over here, sorry.
That's your range.
Oh,
That's the range of your vision. That's not the aura I'm trying to
Okay.
make.
never mind.
I don't. Are you messing with your token settings?
No.
Okay. Stop moving, please. I beg of you.
All right, I'm gonna go investigate Game Pigs. I
Yes,
apologize.
please. Thank you.
Good.
Yep. Yeah. No idea. Hmm. Yeah. No idea.
Check your sheet. Does your sheet have senses
Uh,
That's not effective to it. Never mind. Never
Yeah.
mind. I thought it would, but it doesn't.
no. An
It's
aura
fine.
is something that should appear regardless, and I don't know why it doesn't.
Mhm.
Because I am seeing their vision aura through the shadow,
Mhm.
which is a really cool effect.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I can also see the whole map, just not beyond that rock.
I'm back. Everybody accounted for, just throwing protests, knocking houses over and stuff.
Okay.
Like they do.
It sounded like something
then-
fell on the ground.
I didn't find anything.
All right.
They say we.
I'm so upset. I have no idea what the aura is not showing. Anyway, 60 feet. Good to know.
Yeah.
60 feet of
I-
basically life detection, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't know what they are. I just can see like a glowy shape.
Right.
So I guess I'll take point. Is it okay?
Yeah, I'll walk behind. I'll walk last.
We just
Sorry.
get an idea of what I'm dealing with. Okay, so 60 feet is like that far.
Oh, okay, I can see some. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted that to be attached to you, but I don't know how to do that, so I'm just gonna have to eyeball it. Anyway. Yeah, go ahead. Let's play
All right.
D&D.
Okay, here's my marching order. I'm going first. Pemberley's hanging on, right?
Yeah.
There you go. We got this.
All right, I have a torch in back here.
Okay. I imagine we're all creeping forward.
Yeah. You guys are straight up Scooby doing
Oh.
your way through the snow.
Do.
Sneaky creep, sneaky,
Yep.
sneaky creep.
You guys want to make stealth checks?
Sure.
Some of you will do that
No,
with
but I will.
disadvantage.
A thing that I am famously good at.
Mm-hmm.
Stealth, so I'm not as bad now.
It doesn't matter how good you are. That's nice, Cyrus. That's nice. That's nice.
Don't you roll with disadvantage, Cyrus?
I'm not wearing plate armor.
No.
I have it's like heavy chain.
Does
I have-
medium not give you?
No,
I've-
medium
I've got
doesn't.
the heaviest armor I can wear without giving me disadvantage.
Okay, well, sick.
What is my armor?
All right. Well,
It's medium.
despite me and Pim having a fucking +3, that's a 6 and an 8 for us.
Yeah. For some reason, Cyrus's chainmail does not clink the slightest bit. But your guys' footsteps just are like.
Just
Oh, that
crunching them.
satisfying crunch.
You guys are just ruining the snow.
Meanwhile, Shoulders the cart is just like, the one fucking time!
I just go, hey Pim,
I'm going to
watch
guess
this,
that,
and then I do a big jump and I put both feet.
There we go.
Cyrus is like, I've been practicing. I'm gonna stop making it so we always get caught, and you guys will just smash through.
Where the hell
Yep.
did Cyrus go? Oh, God, you're over there.
Yes, it's probably like that. No, I'm just sliding. Sliding is the smoothest, quietest way to get through the snow. Everyone knows.
Yeah.
I'm sledding.
Yeah. All right. Well, continue.
Stealth mode.
Yeah.
As far as Cyrus knows, we're all very sneaky, so I'm continuing forward.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You guys
How
approach.
do we... I guess here.
And
would be the way to
yeah,
climb up?
and basically what you guys see is a big, for lack of a better term, a colossal nautilus.
I hear the crackle of flames.
Mm-hmm.
There, I see any entrances? Any?
Look,
think-
there's a prow.
I think we need to climb up the tentacles.
These tentacles have the least amount of fire.
I'm pretty weirded
Yeah,
out by
remember-
this very organic ship, I guess.
It's very strange. These tentacles do seem like they're not constructed. It literally appears to be a living thing.
Can I
A weird
feel my
gross.
tentacles? Hey, wait, there's a point. I guess life vision. If I look at the tentacles, do they
Mhm.
glow?
I would say, yeah, I would say this entire thing probably glows.
It hurts my eyes.
Fireflies
Uh,
above it.
Pemberley,
You're-
go ahead and
you're-
make like, well, I don't know. You could just take your time climbing. It won't be a big deal.
Oh, she's she's using her boot. She's flying over it.
Okay,
Oh, okay, cool.
I'll just say, I'll just kind of like whisper shout, "Be careful! I think it's still alive.
hmm
I can see it."
Good to know.
Oh,
I would-
hold
I
a
would-
firebolt.
Okay, yeah, you just keep a firebolt at the ready. Cyrus, I would say, yeah, this whole thing seems like it's alive. Even the parts of it that look functional, like the deck, seems like they're somehow a living thing. But also, like, some parts of it are more or less alive than others.
Okay. Parts of it are starting to die off. That probably hurts to look at though, so I'm going to switch to using my robo eyes now.
Okay.
Hold on, Pem. Wait just a
Oh,
minute.
okay. Pemberley went inside.
Oh no, no. Oh no,
Eh. As I'm seeing them under the overcast, I'm just waiting for.
Yeah.
Oh, Cyrus has picked up. Okay.
Sorry, I got distracted. I was looking at tentacles and they were everywhere and it was bright.
Mhm.
So bright.
So, what you're looking at in front of you, you see what looks like it used to be a door and has now since been broken open. So there is a way into the interior in front of you.
I'll go ahead and go first. If you guys are still good with that.
Are there any? Should we be on the lookout for any sort of passengers this giant beastie had?
I would.
Yeah.
I mean, Brando mentioned flangers, something like that.
Mind
Ned
flingers.
Flanders?
Ned Flanders. Yeah,
They
something
throw
some
their
strange
brains at you.
mind flappers.
Yeah, I heard those with the bee's knees.
Yeah. Anyways, we should watch out. Some kind of strange creature.
All right, Cyrus. After you.
Also, something about being. Oh, this attentive movement will collide with a wall. He also mentioned something about intelligence, like that they're attracted to intelligence.
Oh, hold on. Let me go first.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, which of
Stay
us
behind.
is more dumb?
Stay behind.
It's the joke.
Because my intelligence is also 0. Well, it's 11.
Lyle just whistles.
Pemberley,
Mhm.
stay close. You are the one
Hey.
person who's in danger here.
And
Well, if it's about brain power.
right, I collided with a wall.
Okay, after this, we're gonna need to have a very deep conversation about both of your self-esteem issues. Okay,
Oh, wait, listen,
we're gonna have to get a mantra going.
we're good at other. Listen, we have strengths. One of our strengths is strength. I flex. Well, flex with me. We're so strong.
You
Just,
both
you
are
know-
very strong.
The book smarts is not. It's not really. It's not us.
Oh, Chris, can you drag me in here?
Yeah, it makes us hit a wall if we go in.
Okay, so I'll just point out to you, there's a door still standing and a door that is destroyed. That's why some of you are hitting a wall. Cyrus, you should be able to move forward.
Oh, okay.
Yes. There you go.
Aha.
Well, yeah, it brings me over here, but it doesn't bring my little guy.
Yeah, I just got teleported back to.
It
where I was
doesn't?
before.
Oh,
No.
Move into
How
the
did
room.
you do that?
Move into the room.
Ah,
Can you move up? There you
okay,
go.
this time I did.
Cyrus made it. Yeah, you just have to get out of
There
the.
Wait,
Oh no, it bounced me back.
teleport
Okay.
Cyrus back.
You have to stop moving back out immediately after moving in.
I didn't move back out
But we
though.
don't move back out.
It bamps us back over to the other scene.
So what happens when you move in?
It puts us over in the room, and then the camera pans right back to the top of the ship.
Okay.
Yeah, where my token is.
All right. Well,
And then it bounces my token
It
out.
was a nice idea.
It was
Yeah.
a nice idea.
Yeah.
It's cool that that is a feature.
Yeah, it's dope.
It is a feature when it works and it doesn't work.
Yeah, and as soon as
And-
I touch the token, it puts me back there.
But look, now you're down here.
Yeah.
Am I?
Yes.
Wow, there's a
Look.
full copy of you, dude.
Yeah.
I was
It
like,
does that. It makes a copy of you. Just to be clear.
I can't see it now. Hold on, it put me back on top of the ship.
Let me.
I'm sorry.
Chris, no,
But-
but for real though,
Cyrus.
can you just drag us in there?
I'm
Yeah,
I'm working on
Like,
it.
can you? Okay, okay. I was
also-
just like, no, fix it by just physically moving us.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Eh.
I've also lost the camera view of my token if it's in there.
We'll get you. We'll get it.
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. All of you should be here. Does everybody see here?
I see
Oh,
the
I'm
place.
right
I do
here.
not see my token.
Wow. Yeah.
You don't
no,
see your
no,
token?
No.
no.
It's dark.
I see everything. Well, not everything, but I see it, and it's beautiful.
There was
Okay.
briefly a time where I saw my token, and that was when it bamped me back before.
No,
Yeah. Did you touch your token?
touch my token. I
And
should
it
have
zooms
touched
you
my
back.
token.
If you click on your token, and then puts you back on top of the ship.
No.
This is a very engaging game of D&D.
This is weird. Like, I thought I had this shit figured out.
Oh, wait, I just saw
Oh,
all
it,
three of
it
us teleport.
just popped in. Can you delete half of the Okay, good.
No,
okay,
I
there's only
can't.
one.
I
There
cannot
we
do
go.
that, but
I see it.
okay, I think
Yes,
I
we
see
see
what
it.
the problem is. Because I
Yes.
have a zone set up that's supposed to like automate the transition between the two, and the zone is bigger where you came from than where you are. So if you take a step back, you will magically be outside again. So
Mhm.
do not move down, whatever you do.
Oh, I see.
Where you
Break
are now
door.
is as okay. So
Can we
real
move
quick,
forward?
actually, hang on. You can't
Yeah,
open that.
yeah, close
You
that
can't.
door.
Okay. I should have locked that.
I was
but-
just like,
yeah.
Wild puts a foot through it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's what actually happens. In front of you is a large circular aperture made of a lavender colored flesh.
Mm.
Hmm.
It's
Pokey
gross.
fish. Is it squishy? Wild is outside.
God damn it.
Wild, I told you not to do that, man.
It's literally just if you touch the token.
I wanted to move over to the console, but you're
Over-
right.
over here?
Wild
Yeah.
will just move over to the console.
Uh-huh.
And then he's gonna punch it. Wait,
You're
is there buttons?
punching the
Are there,
console?
are there buttons?
I mean, there's stuff glowing on the console, kind of a little bit.
Hmm. I smashed this glowy red bit.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay.
Should we call the others so we can be narrating as we go through the thing?
Uh-oh.
Just call them up and be like, Brando, we are inside the ship. It's hecka gross.
Then
It's squishy.
uh
I haven't been
I'm
inside,
really
but I
holding
can
the-
only guess it's gross.
Oh.
Like squid.
It's because it's slimy, right?
It's alive.
It just slides right off the fleshy lumps. Action?
Yeah, we could do that, Allie. It'll
As
give
I
me
said
time
to
to
you.
figure out what the fuck is wrong with my map. Yeah, you smashed the console.
yeah. Hey. 17 points worth. Not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, you put the sword right into the console. It is stronger than flesh would indicate, but it does give, and some of the lights stop glowing.
I look over at Cyrus. Check the door.
Oh, okay. I open the door.
The door does. I mean, it remains a. Okay,
Heck?
stop it.
Oh,
Stop
sorry.
Check that gross butthole.
Oh, it's one of those,
That
isn't it?
sphincter.
The sphincter. Ah,
I described it as an
Yes.
aperture, but you guys, you can do whatever you want with that, I guess.
do you have grease?
No?
Wait, wrong campaign. Sorry.
What are you talking about? That's crazy. Grease. So frivolous.
What a weird spell. To base her entire character on.
Well, all right then. If that didn't
As-
open the door.
Can I massage the aperture to try to get it to open?
I feel like I should like ask for a dice roll, but I don't know what.
Dexterity.
Yeah.
You absolutely use dexterity to, massage the sphincter into prolapse.
Uh-huh.
Make an animal handling check.
Animal handling. Oh, good.
I mean,
Another
an
thing I'm
argument
famously good at.
could be made for strength, but
Actually, I'm not bad at it, apparently.
Okay, that's pretty good.
So this one time,
Yeah.
at a paladin camp. Never mind. I'm stopping.
Yeah. You just kind of You just kind of like, it's okay, door. It's okay, door. It just opens up. It makes the most awful noise when it opens. And the moment that it does open, you got the first thing that hits you guys is the smell.
Oh,
Um,
that's right.
like as you guys were approaching this thing, it didn't smell great because you guys know burning flesh is not the greatest thing in the world. Like it did not smell good as you approached it. Now you're seeing what it smells like on the inside, and it hits you like just a cornucopia of sickly sweet caustic odors. Just like imagine a combination of like vinegar, mold, butter, ozone, vanilla, iron, onion, ammonia, and garlic.
Ugh.
That's nope.
On top of all the other, predictable and familiar smells of rotten, burning flesh, smoke, refuse, all that stuff.
This smells like. Oh, dang it. Why am I blanking on her name? Another dread stench.
Crook?
Yes. Smells like Grook's cooking.
Oh, yeah. Gosh.
Hold on a minute. Can I
Sure.
go up to the goo?
Yeah. The hallway before you, lined with chambers, each one has a small pool of glowing pink liquid in it.
Kind of dip down and put like a hand in, and I bring it up to my mouth. Wonder if it tastes like it.
Isn't it?
Huh?
Careful
doesn't-
about touching it.
It doesn't taste very good. If you can taste.
It's disgusting. It tastes just
Does-
like it.
Does it burn?
Oh, I wouldn't do that, Cyrus. I wouldn't do that. That's
Don't
nasty.
do what? Don't dip it? Right.
Don't
Uh,
drink it.
I was not going to.
All right. Let me take another
I
step
guess-
forward. Follow me. If he tries to eat my intelligence, kill him.
You still good back there, Pemberley? Would you rather wait? I mean,
No. It's okay. It's okay. Let's go. The sooner we get out of here, the better. She cast
Yeah.
prestidigitation to try to
fastidious.
ameliorate or try to.
That spell doesn't exist anymore, but it's
Oh, it does. It just doesn't do anything fun.
That's
But
good.
nonetheless, hey guys, there are 3 doors.
3 doors.
A couple interesting bits just to point out. Yes, there is 3 doors here, left, right, and center. Also, like as you guys pass this room right here, where there's a bunch of spilled out of the pool, you can see into the outside.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
There's a breach in the hull here.
Temperley looks out of the hole and just to see if anything is moving.
Nothing new moving outside. Outside's pretty much as you left it. It's snowy.
A little bit on fire.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go ahead and move Pemberley into the hallway, just to get you away from the trap. Weird door trigger.
All right, Cyrus,
Yeah.
take the one on the right.
Okay.
On 3.
Can I check for traps?
Oh, yeah, that would be smart, wouldn't it?
Yeah, go ahead and make a investigation, perception.
Yep.
Investigation's probably good.
It's 2 hours. Yes, door wild.
Oh yeah, I'm over here.
You said on 3, and then you didn't count.
Well, hold on. God, fucking the +10 and it rolling a 5 to get a fucking 15.
yeah.
What a GG.
Yeah. You don't find anything obvious. Not in this room anyway, or on any of these doors.
All right.
I'll
Right.
give me.
2, 1. Wait. 1, 2,
Cyrus, you open the door.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think he's about to say 1, so you go ahead and open it, and then he's like, "Wait."
I cautiously
Yeah.
close the door again.
Yeah. Both of you. Yeah.
Just looking wild and
yeah.
confused.
These particular apertures open up much easier. Inside each room is these rooms are basically mirror images of each other. There are smaller apertures in the floor.
Ugh. Gross.
So maybe a trap door of sorts going down. Well, let's investigate that middle one
Check for
first.
trap doors.
Perhaps.
All right. Middle door.
Yeah.
On 3.
1, 2, 3.
Click. It
It's a hallway.
schlorps open. You're in a hallway. There's another schlorp on the other side, and there are a set of stairs on either side going up.
Okay, goodness gracious. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Ah.
You open the door, and I need you to stop. In the room beyond, you see a much larger room. There is an open flame in this room. But maybe most importantly is that there is a much bigger pool in this room, and sitting in the pool, breathing heavily, with a piece of hull sticking through its torso, is an illithid. It sees you immediately, and as you may have guessed, we're going to roll initiative now.
Should we take our break now for Allie?
Oh yeah, I guess now is a great time for a break.
Yep.
And when we come back, initiative.
Initiative.
Okay, Mind Flayer, Illithid.
Mm-hmm.
What do I have that can... What spells do I have?
Oh, I'm going
Good
to
luck.
throw it.
Okay, be safe.
Yep. We'll see you in a little bit.
Spirit
Chris.
Guardians.
Can I have you do the thing that I sent you?
Let's see.
I even made a transparent background.
Oh, a new one.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
You were saying how much cuter it was.
This must
throw a war.
have been a while ago because I don't even remember. I
this
don't
was
even
a while
remember this
ago.
one. Yeah.
Did you make her shorter?
You'll find out very soon.
Because she
The
got
first one, I was working with a picture,
Mhm.
and then like Ali sent some actual art that she redid of the character, and I'm like, that is so much cuter. Okay, I'm going to redo it based on this. And so I've been working with Chris to because I showed Ali the initial one, which I wasn't the happiest with, but then when I remade her using parts and just redoing everything, I think it turned out so much better. Because the initial spray I have Hazard looking kind of confused, but I think you'll super like the second one once Chris has it fixed.
Yeah, give me a moment.
Take your time. We have at least 15 minutes.
Wow, it posts that whole thing.
Oops. Didn't mean to close that. Okay.
But yes, even though I think, well, I had stressful dreams last night, so I didn't get the best sleep. Which is maybe why I'm just slightly. We'll go based off of what Taylor said. I'll be drunk.
You're still
Okay.
you're still a little dazed from the crash.
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, I forgot that we have.
How do you like
Sounds
the new Sprite?
Yeah, I just updated it, so it is on the board now.
Feel free to zoom
Wow.
in.
Yeah, no, I did. Her boot too big for he goddamn feet.
Mhm. Oh yeah, those boots are too big.
I am not going to lie. Do not change it. It's perfect.
It's adorable.
Did somebody?
It's great.
That
Did
was me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did somebody it was funny because I clicked on something on the map.
Oh, and it made the noise.
Like I was trying to adjust these weird teleport targets that I had set up, and then I clicked on one and it made that noise, and I was like, I can't imagine what I did to make that occur.
Yeah,
I
just
forgot that we had custom sounds.
Mhm.
This was for when I couldn't
Nice.
talk the one time.
yeah, and your frog.
Yeah.
Yep.
This was the original image that I got it from, and so I made the initial sprite, which I was not too happy with. And then where's Allie's art? Allie had some amazing art.
She still looks pretty tall scale wise. But I guess it's kind of how the art looks too.
She's supposed to look tall because the boots make her look super tall.
And not only that, but if you actually look at the thing, she is way smaller because, like, you didn't put her boots at the bottom of the PNG.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, she's
You
in
put her
the
in the center of the PNG, so
Yeah,
she
there we go.
is actually small. That's why it's not looking like she's small enough.
Gotcha. She's proportioned so that she looks like a tall person. I got it.
'Cause, like,
Yeah, there we go.
If you look at my feet are way below hers. That's because I'm a big boy.
Yep, that's true.
And then I'll
Okay,
stop
good.
Good
moving.
proportions.
She's short.
Yeah, you did good stuff, Todd.
Yeah.
I did it justice, I feel.
Yeah.
I think so.
God, I love that fucking art she drew.
It is so adorable.
Yeah, that sketch is amazing.
She is there to kick ass and look cute.
Mm-hmm. Did I mention I can blow up everything in a room?
You're so talented.
Mm-hmm.
I'm amazed at some of the magic my friends can do.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean that even with the non-magical ones.
We're all magic. Friendship is magic, wild.
I out of character, I feel bad because when you said that, Chris, like, I can blow up everything in a room, like my brain just like auto completed the Zakar dialogue of like last person who said that to me is dead.
All right. Well, as long as I'm waiting, I'm gonna roll initiative.
Hell yeah.
At
For a
least
short
one.
for a short period of time, you were also dead in that explosion, I thought.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, that was a different explosion.
Oh, yeah, you have
okay,
definitely died in a explosion.
Yeah.
There was
Not-
one.
Yeah, no, that there was that one explosion, but that was unrelated to any particular kind of dialogue.
That was the explosion that killed
In the instance that I'm referencing, there was a wizard, and he did talk some shit. and he is dead.
Mm-hmm.
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 Hence why I was like, the last guy who said that.
Mm-hmm. Stopped him.
You guys are free to roll initiative at your leisure. The Mind Flayer got an 11.
I got a 2.
Aqua.
For a total of 3, though.
Ah.
Ooh.
Where is...
Go to the combat tab. That's the second one, and just click on the D20 on your.
Cross swords.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then next to your name, there should be a big dice. A die.
The second one is my inventory.
Oh.
Spells, effects, biography.
Oh.
Yeah, I have
Uh,
details, inventory, features, spells, effects, and biography.
Hold up.
It should be next to chat.
Up top, there's a little chat bubble tab, and then next to it, there's a cross swords tab.
Yeah, not on your character sheet.
Oh, I see.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you can just click on that dice, and it'll.
And I have advantage.
God damn it, Wooly.
I need that advantage. Oh, dude, did you fucking see that they put out a clip from the what is that? The Super Best Friends pod, or excuse me, Castle Super Beast, where they talk about the Vince McMahon.
Oh,
Fucking,
I listened to it earlier, and they're just like, man, there's a lot of crazy shit in there. I can't believe they left out all the other crazy shit.
As someone who is very much in the exact same boat of, no, I know a lot of shit about Mr. McMahon that they did not talk about in that fucking thing because there literally isn't time.
Yeah, and that blows my mind. Is like this is like a 6-hour hit piece on Vince McMahon, and
Yeah.
all of the hardcore fans are like, no, it needs to be twice as long.
Well, because you forgot this, you forgot that, you forgot the other thing. It's just like, oh yeah, cool. You brought up the point where he helped Jimmy Superfly Snuka kill his girlfriend and then made the body disappear. Then you don't.
We can be very well assured that Vince McMahon has made at least
one body
disappear.
That is not a joke. It's a really fucked up fact of life. But it's real. The other thing that they didn't even talk about that I know of is that it was just like, hey Vince, what did the fabulous Moolah always used to do with the new gals who come in? And it was just like, ooh, it's bad stuff, isn't it? It's like, yeah, it's bad stuff. Yeah, it's bad stuff. And it's just like, we don't even talk about it.
A while ago.
Yeah, no, that's part of it. That's not even what I was commenting on just now.
Oh well, I mean, yeah. It's just fucking vicious.
No, but it was like right. Apparently, this was right when we started. Wooly posted up the first part of Metaphor.
Metaphor.
As in the new Atlas game, Metaphor Refantasio, aka
Oh.
Persona 6.
Yeah, I've been hearing about that.
Apparently, it's balling out of control in much the way that Atlas does when they finally decide to. But I laughed because this episode is titled "Biblically Accurate Humans."
Give me one slur, Atlas. That's all I ask. I tried to do it. Give me one slur.
Did you not see the podcast bit about that?
Oh, did they? No, I didn't.
Oh no, they have a podcast bit, and like, all right, let me give you like the first 3 lines of what they're talking about. It's like, okay, so it's like I played that there demo for the Metaphors Refantasio. Like, oh, okay. Were there slurs invented? It's like, all right, listen.
Yeah, were they?
Which is hilarious because apparently in Pat's sponsored streams of the demo, he had an agreement, and part of the agreement was don't do a racism.
In a Wooly stream?
Well, I mean, Well, I mean, that's
yeah, yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's don't do a racism with
It's a
like
big
the
ask.
Atlas logo in your stream. Just
It's
like
a
yeah, don't
big
do that.
ask.
Yeah, it's a big ask.
But it's also doubly hilarious because Metaphor is like instantly a racist, classist fantasy society where like your 5 lines of dialogue in before an elf is referred to as a knife ear.
Wow, nice.
And
Okay, so we just go.
and then it's like 40 minutes later you're like, oh, okay, there's like the dog boys being hung for no reason.
I have signed a legal document saying that if I want money, I can't talk about this.
Yeah, and
Can I at
and
least
one of
raise my eyebrow every time it happens? They're gonna be up
And-
the whole game.
and the thing is, and this I actually think is brilliant, is that apparently your protagonist, your main character, I don't remember what his race is called. It's like an Elba or something like that.
Okay.
But it means that they're a thing that doesn't have any animalistic features. They look like what you and I would call a normal human, but they're an Elba, and they are the bottom of society.
Mm.
You are in fact on the receiving end of the most racism.
Mhm.
And like when you're walking through the overworld, and you get like the little snippets of dialogue, like the speech bubbles pop up above the NPCs' heads. Like some of the time, it just might be ew and Elba
Wow, fun.
as you walk past them, or when you have to go to the church to get the medicine to help the sick girl, the priest is like,
Not you.
yeah, just you know what? Like, okay, you need to understand. I shouldn't even be talking to you right now because your existence is against my religion. So instead of committing a hate crime against you, I'm gonna be really, really cool and sell you the medicine at 10 times the going price. And of course, the protagonist is like, dude, that's bullshit. And he's like, listen, I am ordained by God to deny you life. I'm being super cool right now.
Yeah.
All right. So you want to play nice or not?
Right.
And
Nope.
apparently that's just what Metaphor is, which is crazy because apparently your whole objective is to get elected to the kingship,
Fun.
and that's like.
The only
And
thing
because it's a Persona game, you have all of like your social stats, right?
Mhm.
And one of the social stats, I shit you not, is tolerance.
Jesus.
You just gotta work out of it.
Yeah, and you go and you build up your tolerance by interacting with all of the different races and factions.
Wow. You know what's extra funny? I didn't even mean that type of slur. I was actually making fun of Atlas never writing a homosexual relationship to save their lives, despite writing multiple homosexual relationships that they just then cut out of the game.
Oh yeah. I mean,
It's like, can I give one man-on-man kiss or at least a girl-on-girl handhold?
well,
The answer is no.
No, as I always say, the answer is yes. Go play the P3 re-release.
I was about to make that joke too.
I mean, you and I have gone in this on this conversation in this circle too many times. It's sad. the spiral energy is complete.
Right, just for anybody who doesn't know, P4 does have a complete gay route ready and half voice acted. But
I'm
sorry,
sitting.
Chris.
I was just thinking, like, I'm sitting here, like, thanks for tuning into our D&D stream, but
Sponsored by Atlas.
yeah, well, well, I mean, and then I was like, well, you know what, what's the D&D game without a discussion of racist? It's how Gygax would have wanted it, right?
that is true. Our game definitely has had its share of racism. That was kind of a big plot point there, of which there may or may not have been a hate-fueled war crime that we aided and abetted that one time. But don't worry about it.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was.
DM's not proud of that.
I don't know. There was that fucking that fucking false flag activity that we did in what is it, like fucking DACA.
No, that's
I guess
what
it
I'm
wasn't a
referring
false.
to. That
was
was
a
not
hate
a false flag. That
That
was
wasn't a
just
false flag. That was just a hey, how
hate-fueled
are
war
you?
crime.
Yeah, that was just a hate-fueled war crime. Well, I mean, we didn't know.
It was.
They were just like, hey, something fun's gonna happen, and little did we know the fun is a nuke.
Yep.
And we all
Yeah,
went,
pretty
whoa!
much. Well, I
We
mean,
all
okay,
went, whoa!
let's
I
not
wouldn't
plead
even-
complete ignorance.
That
Let's not.
I
We
wouldn't
there was
even.
a war thing going on.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely there's definitely examples of that throughout the history of the campaign. I wouldn't call that one of them. That was very politically
war.
and militarily fueled, more than
Oh,
anything.
absolutely.
Oh yeah, no, we knew we were gonna do something.
Something
bad
big.
and mean.
It was
didn't know what
atrocious.
it was, but yeah.
It was
But
atrocious, certainly, but it was not racially fueled by any means.
No.
Yeah, I just didn't think that we were at airdrop a Titan
Yeah.
into the center of the city.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Terrifying.
We didn't know we were at that point either. Not that we
Yeah.
thought it was gonna be good.
Again, didn't think it was going to be good. Didn't think it was going to be good.
We had some idea of what we were doing, and we were okay with that because I mean it's not like
at the trial, Your Honor, please.
okay. Look, I'm the Baron of Black Ram, and I was complicit in this operation, so that makes this really complicated.
Yeah.
They did also torture us,
Exactly.
which I will never drop.
No,
Yeah.
again, that's the point. Is that like we had legitimate, very valid reasons to be like the orcs are dicks, and the dwarves have just been kind of cool to us. So I mean, we know what side that we're on. We'll
least
take
the-
our chance to give the orcs a black eye.
Yeah. And then they took my eyes.
Other way around, you are already blind.
Oh, you're right. That's right.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I wasn't blind at that point.
Yeah, you
Yeah, you
definitely were. Yeah.
Was
All that.
Why do you think we hated them so much? It's
Yeah.
almost like they took your
Yeah.
eyes.
Oh, you're right. Yes, I forgot.
Yeah. You're
Why
right.
do you think we were like, oh yeah, no,
Right, this was
like you
after-
want to go do weird
Right,
clandestine shit against the orcs and
because
it's
I
like,
squished King number 8.
Mhm. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And I mean, like they had us go get them the manual for an iron golem immediately before this. Like we could have taken some sort of higher, high road or right hand path, but no, we didn't. We made our choice, and we knew that we were making that choice, and we
It's true.
stood by it.
I still stand by it. Fuck those guys.
Welcome back.
Yeah. If anybody still has a grudge on DACA, it's Wild.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
still-
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh no. That's a very fun, tough one for Wild himself, where it's just like, if it was up to my own devices, the fucking Kings of Dhaka would not be alive.
Mm-hmm.
They never would be. All of them.
I'm doing D&D right now.
Number
I know-
9. We don't Like we have, I don't know. Yeah.
Hey man, listen, it's one of those things where it's just like, no offense, Wild isn't even sure if that's gonna a death knell to his entire race.
Yeah.
That is just a. I'm not gonna lie, that is looming over Wild as a thematic paralleled point of it's only because of you guys that Wild isn't out here making a lot of really bad decisions that affect a lot more people.
Yeah.
Because Wild got hurt by these orcs, he
Mhm.
was way more than willing to give them the little share that they deserved. Where
Makes
it was
sense.
just like, yeah, you know, it's awful fun when you don't have to fight, isn't it? I'm gonna make you remember why you think that.
Mhm.
And when you think about using me and all of my others, I'm gonna fucking make you work for it. You better bite back.
It's a good, complicated story.
hmm
Like,
I've
did they know? No, they did know that they were making sentient creatures when they made the Warforged, because they were they knew they were reusing
Oh yeah,
this
see,
whole.
see last session
yeah,
where the
Yeah.
king laid it out.
laid it
Yeah.
all out. And it's just like, yes, at one point in time, the person who was Wild did agree to this.
Did you in Dragon Age? You know Shale? Did you ever play
Mhm.
Dragon Age Origins? That was kind of like what her deal was. Like she used to be a dwarf, and she volunteered to get turned into a golem.
hmm
Uh, cool slash tragic
Right?
story went on there.
It's just one of those things where it's just like, actually, I reserve the right to say, actually, not cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I reserve the right to double back around into
Yeah.
you being a bad guy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know how much of this came up like in that scene, like in the subtext of that scene, but it's I mean, there's a lot of things about Daka's past, like Daka's history, that Traxladag the
Yeah.
Eighth is not proud
He's
of,
ashamed.
and he's
Yeah.
He's been trying to outrun. I mean, he's an asshole. He's like an awful person to be around, but he's pretty much devoted his life to, to outrunning all that shameful stuff that, his predecessors were guilty of.
Mhm.
And, his his time on the throne has been some give and take of like, sometimes I have to do regrettable things, but I'm pretty sure I've never done something as regrettable as what happened to the Warforged. Like, I don't have that under my belt.
Right. That was a couple generations before
Yeah.
him, right?
Yeah, that
Mhm.
was his that was like his granddad.
Yeah. Hey, can I ask a rules question super fast?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but like, I have two different spellcaster levels.
Mm-hmm.
If I have a spell that was given to me by my lower spellcasting class, sorcerer, does that mean that I can only cast up to level 4? Or can I use my...
So that only applies, I think, to the spells that class gave you.
Right, so like Toll the Dead,
Yes.
is I have because of sorcerer.
Right.
And it levels up if I'm at 5th level
Oh,
or
right.
11th
Toll
level.
the Dead's a cantrip, right?
Yeah, but I'm assuming it probably means my 5th sorcerer level, since that's where I got the spell from, because paladins don't have cantrips.
I could have sworn it was the other way around, where it does actually level up off of your actual level.
Well, I know you can share spell slots between...
I mean,
Well, yeah, but
check the description of the spell. It should tell you that it gains a level.
of this class,
Yeah,
or
it'll either be like caster level or or something like that.
because if
Alright,
it just says general level, that means it's all levels.
okay, it just says when you reach 5th level.
And that's why I think it's this. The reason I think it is because they are desperately trying to make cantrips not fucking trash.
Okay. That's good to know.
It's
Drafting
honestly pretty
cantrip.
nice. It's pretty nice to
That's
have.
also really better for you because that means your cantrips are like pretty
Always.
powerful. Like, well, Toll the Dead also gets a buff at 11th level, so you're talking like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3d8 on a
Yeah.
cantrip.
It's actually
Mhm.
it's honestly I might have to look this up because it actually would surprise me to learn that it's tied to character level and not to your sorcerer level.
Yeah, not to circle level.
That was what I
That's
wanted to check.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that actually makes more sense to me, but I would have to double check that.
All
It
right.
would seem a little weird to me if it's like you take 10 levels in barbarian and then you take 1 level in sorcerer and instantly your
Yes.
cantrips are doing an extra die. Like what?
Yeah.
right.
That makes zero sense.
That is the argument against it. But in the case of Cyrus, who is a magical class mixed with a divine class,
Mhm.
you could
Yeah,
kind of get away with that.
Yeah, I
logic.
mean we can homebrew whatever we want out of it.
I'm now a
I think
2/3 caster instead
it would
of a
not
1/3
it wouldn't
caster.
surprise me to learn that rules as written, that ain't it.
Yeah.
Nah.
All right.
Well,
How about
I mean,
just don't use
Jeremy.
Toll the Dead?
Ah, hey.
I mean,
Allison.
Jeremy Crawford says that that it's tied to character level.
Boom.
That's like-
Really?
No shit.
Crawford.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it's because cantrips fucking blow.
Well,
They're trash. They're useless.
DM, do you feel like
Unless
being generous or cautious?
Well,
I'm good with either way.
I'm gonna. I mean, I would rather not like confuse myself later down the line. So we'll just do this rules as written.
Which is, we think, tied to class?
Character level, not caster level.
Okay.
So
Good to
yeah,
know.
go ahead and take that boost.
Cool. Good to know. Just plotting.
Yeah, no reason.
Yeah.
Pemberley, I went ahead and rolled initiative for you. I didn't know if you had advantage or anything for it, but
Nope,
we are
nope, I'm
ready.
a basic bitch.
Okay.
right.
Well, that all being said, Wild, you have initiative. The Mind Flayer sits in the pool, nursing a wound. He does see you when the door opens.
You know what the next thing he sees? He sees me wheel back. And then I go
You like grab the edges of the doorway with both hands like Spider-Man and push yourself into the room.
Mhm. And then with the other hand, you just see it reach in the back of like Wild's backpack as he pulls out a
Oh.
javelin and fucking goes
Chuck a javelin.
15.
15 will hit his AC.
Wow, hey, not
Just so.
bad. Fuck yeah, baby!
13. Nice.
And then with that, oh, wait a minute. Hey, you know what? God,
Mhm.
isn't it lovely when you have 2 javelins? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and fucking boop, boop. First verse same as the or second verse same as the first. Oh God, the 20 was there.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's so evil that the 2 is next to the 20. Like I like it makes total sense, but also like son of a bitch.
Never been so angry at geometry.
That's not true.
No, it's not.
Okay. That your turn? Oh, I didn't even begin combat, so I'll do that.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15,
Mm-hmm.
just so I can make a little bit of a corridor right here.
Okay.
So that way, if Pem needs a straight shot, she
Awesome.
can get one. Or if Cyrus needs to come up beside me, he can get one. And hopefully, if this guy goes for anybody, it'll be for me.
Okay. Pemberley, while you were searching the room back here, your friends just went ahead and slurped their way through into the next room, and then Wild was like, "Bah!" and started throwing javelins at something in there, and you can see in the distance a mind flare
He's playing in the pool.
starting to rouse because he sees you approaching.
Okay, do I see let's see. And they're not and okay, they're within distance. I'm just gonna have a little fun, cast fireball at the end of the pool, hoping to catch the illithid in it
Okay.
and avoid.
Just hit the back wall so that it blasts him and not Wild.
It doesn't matter, bud. It doesn't matter, because guess what? Resistance to fire. Blow him away.
Ooh.
Honestly, the way I feel like Wild behaves sometimes is it's just like, man, Wild I don't want to meet in a fucking alley. Everyone else, totally fine meeting you in an alley. Zakar is gonna either kill me or just walk right past me because he's just that cool. Cyrus is gonna be fine, Pem is gonna be fine, and Brando is gonna be fine. Wild, in front of you, is like, that's actually kind of spooky. That's a big boy right there.
No, actually, I'm going to change my course of action.
Okay.
I'm going to cast haste on Wild.
Nice.
Oh, excellent.
And that's my turn.
God, I'm so
Okay.
hasty.
You feel much faster, Wild.
Yeah.
I'm envious that you can do that from range.
The Mind Flayer puts his hands out to either side and floats up out of the pool. And oh boy. He rights himself over the pool, just to get on his feet, so to speak, and then he takes a moment to. He's got a javelin stuck in his shoulder at this point. He takes a moment to like cough up a mouthful of purple liquid. Clearly having a hard time before you showed up, and he's going to look at you, Wild. Oh, actually, this is a cone.
Hey, can you get it?
Pump.
Get it.
Oh,
Get it
what?
both.
A what now? Holy shit. Hang on 1 second.
Nice.
Oh, no, holy shit.
Holy
Yeah.
cow!
Yeah.
Holy cow!
Yeah, if you can believe it, a 60-foot cone.
Wow, sorry, sir. I didn't know you had high beams.
Yeah. I need all three of you to make a DC, well, an intelligence saving throw.
Oh,
Oh,
great. Oh no.
we try our best.
Oh wait, that's skills.
See, do I get any fucking bonuses?
Shoot, where's the saves? There's saves.
Alright, rage.
Wait, I have an aura if you're near me. It's like a +4 thing.
Oh,
Boy, I hope that helps me too. Features.
What does that add?
I think it just adds my charisma modifier, so I think it adds +4.
Okay.
Or devotion? No.
hey man, that might be what I needed.
It already added a +4 to you, Cyrus.
Okay.
But it didn't to me, so I made one myself.
Aura protection. Whenever you must make a saving throw, a creature gains a bonus equal to your charisma modifier +4.
Okay.
Beauty.
As long as I am conscious.
Okay, so Cyrus, you did not make it.
Oh, great.
Everybody else did. Doot.
Oh, it's within 10 feet.
Okay.
This helped no one.
Well,
Wah, wah, wah.
Okay, it doesn't look like you saved for half. So, so those of you that made the save are perfectly fine. Cyrus, you are going to take 28 psychic damage.
Ow.
As all of you just feel like
Ouch.
just a loud bang as if it's ringing in your head. And Cyrus, you are stunned.
Oh no!
It's like that.
Well, does that work? No. Oh, did it?
It
No,
did.
not.
It applied. Oh, well.
Oh, that's temp. Sorry.
What have you done?
Can I do the subtraction?
Hang on 1
There
second.
it is. Sorry.
Boop.
Thank you.
There.
Much
They
appreciated.
keep adding like new ways to automate shit, so I could just be like, "Will you kindly apply the damage to the person in the?" Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank-
Will? Cool.
And I believe that is. Let me think. I think he's just a little spooked. He's gonna scoot over here. He's gonna float over here.
Wait, could I have done something as a reaction?
What's your reaction?
Silvery barbs.
What does that do?
I believe it makes him have to re-roll if he had to roll to do that.
He didn't. It was a save.
Oh, well, fuck. Never mind. That's right.
Yeah.
Undo.
That's fine. That's fine.
It was a nice idea, but no, that was a save. And I think that's what he got. Okay.
Cool. I'm stunned, which means I
Make
can
your
help you,
stun
right?
save.
Yeah, you get to make that save a second time.
Oh, good. It's an int save.
Hey, remember you get your +4.
I think it's built in.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was calculating that
Yeah.
automatically.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You have to roll
All right,
better
that's
than
fine.
that. All right. Boop. Got to go around. Okay. Wild, we're back up to the top.
Wild looks back and just growls at Pem. Protect Cyrus! And then, can I go 5? This is probably going to be like the edge of the pool, right? Like, if I go here, I'm kind of like in the pool. If I go
Yeah,
in
there's
right
kind
here,
of
it's
like a
the edge of the
weird
pool.
column in front of you.
No, yeah, you're right. So if I go like,
It's not that tall. You could vault over it at the top of the stairs.
and then I should be able to jump. Should be able to jump to him.
Okay. So you're going to avoid like difficult terrain by just leaping straight at him.
I'm leaping straight at him,
Mhm.
and if I can go all the way here,
Mhm.
I'd like to. Or you know what? Here,
Yeah,
I'd
totally.
like to grapple him.
Okay.
Okay.
That means he has to make an opposed check.
Technically, it is it is a special attack that is either his acrobatics or athletics versus my athletics.
Roger that. Okay.
22.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure. Oh, you rolled it with advantage.
I do, because I'm raging.
Okay. So we're in a weird place because you would have beaten him, except he rolled a nat 20. Literally, with a nat 20, he gets a 21.
Hey man.
Yeah.
That 21 don't sound like no 22.
No, it doesn't. Rules as written, I'm supposed to give it to you because nat 20s aren't supposed to count for skill checks. I think
That is
that's
true.
just to be perfectly clear, I think that's a horseshit rule, and I've never honored it. Like never once.
Beauty. So you know what?
I'll leave it
Hey,
up
buddy.
to you, Matt. How do you want to play this?
Oh, we're fine with it.
Okay.
Kindly make me another and tell me you got a 20.
Okay. I'm okay with that. We're going to try it again.
Because this is going to go real bad for him in just a moment.
That's a 7.
Okay.
Destroy his
So
life.
when I grapple him, his speed becomes 0.
Mhm.
Do you think he can float with the both of us in the air?
He definitely attempts to. He attempts to float out of your reach, and you grab him and drag him back into the pool.
And now we shall begin. That's just gonna be
Wild begins his dark work.
my dark work. Where the hell is my normal punch?
Unarmed strike.
Yeah, where the hell is my unarmed strike?
You may not have set up a thing for it.
I don't think I even set up an ability for unarmed strike. Okay, that's fine. Because I'm a Warforged, and my unarmed strike does a little bit more.
It would be a D20 plus.
Yeah, 1d20 plus my
plus 4 plus. What's proficiency at this point? I can never remember.
Oh,
Plus
yeah,
5.
shit,
Okay,
you're
so
right.
it's a plus 9. D20 plus 9.
Yeah, there you go. You got it. D20 plus 9. Really? Oh, beep. Roll? Okay,
Slash. Slash roll. Or slash R.
There we go. A
Okay, and
18.
18 should hit.
Okay, and since I have a powerful build, that means that I don't do D6s, I do D8s.
Isn't it like one? It's supposed to be like 1 damage plus your strength by default.
It is supposed to be 1 damage by default plus
Mhm.
your strength.
Mhm.
However, Warforges get this thing, and if you choose the extra beefy Warforge like I did,
Yeah.
he gets
Okay.
the additional fist. He
Right
gets
on.
the additional beef up of the fist.
Gotcha.
It's
Okay.
what is it? I actually have a secondary fighting style with wild that
Yeah.
is unarmed strikes.
Got it.
Okie dokie. So and then 1d8 plus 9, right? No, not
Plus 4.
plus 4. There we
Mhm.
go. Oh
12.
baby!
Nice. What's that look like?
Just a full reach back and a full implant into the side of this squishy man's head.
Okay. Yeah, you drag him down into the pool. He's frantically trying to get away from you and get you both to float away, but you're just too fucking heavy for him to levitate. And you bring him down close enough that you can just swing up and you hit him square in the side of whatever constitutes a jaw on this beast. He's still resisting you, but you definitely rang his bells pretty good. And wait a minute, I just remembered you are hasted.
Hey,
Hi.
suplex.
Let me.
Finish him.
Oh, baby, if I could. But we're not at home, so I can't suplex people.
Oh.
So instead, what I'm going to do
Mhm.
is we're going to go for a push.
Okay.
Let me make sure I remember exactly how to shove.
You just want to like disengage the grapple and knock him up against the wall.
No, here's the fun thing. Don't have to disengage the grapple.
Okay, so you
I'm
can
taking him by the arm and like dragging him almost like a judo drag where I just flop him onto the ground.
Okay, you want to knock him prone.
Yeah, I want to make him prone.
Okay. Yeah, I think we just treat that as another like grapple check.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so it's an athletics versus an athletics or acrobatics.
He's gonna make a roll. Well, that's a pretty good roll. You got a dirty 20 this time.
Come on, baby.
Oh!
Ooh, a tie.
Rollies.
Damn.
Just a flat D20 roll. Yeah?
Right. Oh, yeah. Rochambeau.
Rollies.
You fucker.
He bounced off.
You managed
He's
to like
slippery.
you managed to like he's failing to like levitate away from you, and you fall back. You feel your feet touch down at the bottom of the pool, and you start putting your weight into bringing him to the ground, and you see him just he tenses his arms and holds them out to either side of him, and just the ground under you can hear it like he's physically pushing himself from the ground to keep from being pulled down by you.
A big smile. Big smile.
He's trying very hard.
And that's Wild's turn.
Okay. Pemberley.
I'm gonna try this thing. He
Fireball.
slurps into the room,
Okay.
and because she has the Empress's crown, she's
Have
going
you put it
to-
on?
Oh, never mind. I have not.
I was
have
gonna
not
say,
put it
You
on.
take it
So,
out
nope.
of your
I
backpack.
seem to remember it was a point of contention whether you would wear that or not.
Yep, and she would not. So no, that's a good point. Thank you so much for keeping me honest.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll just I wouldn't she wouldn't want to hurt Wild, so she's just gonna see. This is gonna be funny. Yeah. He's just gonna shoot a firebolt at.
Okay.
Firebolt.
AC is 15. I don't mind telling you because we hit it already.
Yeah, I found that out with a knife's edge
Yeah,
going
you-
14 to 15.
You perfectly hit his AC on the first attack.
Nice.
Yeah, all right.
God.
You've been holding this firebolt since you walked in the door.
Yeah.
It is primed. Wowza!
Yay. Cook that squid.
How do you want to do this, Pemberley?
Woo.
She just takes a she just peeks her head in, just like points, just as a little finger point, and go, and then as it dies, it's like, good job, Wild, you got him.
Yeah.
I splash back into the water
Yeah,
and I
wow.
wrestle with it like a limp
Yeah.
shark. And
I love that, like, Wild's not even paying attention. He's just like face in this creature, like, come on down. And then just like a sniper just hit him in the head. Just bam, he just goes limp in your arms.
yeah, and yeah, Wild just like this limp. He's dead. Hey. Oh God, I gotta calm down. One more punch. All right, okay, we're cool.
Am I still stunned?
You will be unstunned at your leisure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I was here too.
Yeah, go ahead
Oh,
and be unstunned.
good. Sorry, it
You
froze up for a minute there. Good work.
I
That
just
hurt.
emerged.
Wow, my brain.
No, it's
I
okay.
emerged.
It was a fucking ugly mug.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking ugly mug.
I emerge from the pool and I just deposit the body right over here.
That's Ned Flanders.
Ah, that's what Brandon was talking about. Does it?
Wait, why is it called Ned Flanders?
We couldn't remember what they're called.
Man Flanders.
Man Flanders,
Because they steal
Well,
men.
like
Ah.
mind flappers.
He didn't
men
do any
flappers.
flapping. He
Men
didn't do any
flappers.
flapping.
Well, you
Didn't
it
do
flapped
it.
around when you were fighting it.
I
Brain,
did kind of do that.
brain flangers.
Yeah,
We'll call it Ned Flanders.
yeah. Well, should we? I don't know. Bring it back for any reason? Does it
Yeah,
have
you know what?
anything in it?
You know what? That's a good idea. And then I just go over to his body.
Mhm.
Can I cut this thing's head off?
Yeah, sure. Sure, why not?
I don't know if there's any reason. Oh, okay.
Let me.
We're gonna put this up in the 5 pints. We're gonna put it in a jar.
Oh, we can mount it.
hmm
That's a
Just,
little
don't
weird,
put it-
but
Yeah, just don't put it by that guy that we just met there, that I just met. He seemed nice. I don't think he'd like that as a neighbor.
You're too true.
All right, I'm gonna remove the mind flayer from the. Yeah, put mind flayer head in your inventory, Wild.
Gotcha.
Can Pepperly look around like at the different? Looks like different vessels are going through from the pool. Like, just take a look at each one of them, seeing like what is
Yeah.
up with that. Like, can that be a tunnel or a?
yeah, are these pipes?
Oh, sure. You can have a look. Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check or investigation, whichever you prefer. I guess investigation. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
What
I'll tell you whatever you want to know. There's a lot of things that look like, you might hesitate to call them like pipe work or duct work or anything like that because of how organic this thing is, but in short, this vessel does have veins and capillaries, and it would take closer, longer inspection to decide where any of these go, but you don't think any of them are like big or safe enough to use has any reliable kind of, conveyance through the vessel.
And the edges, are they, does it look like it's been recently severed, or,
Severed?
yeah, or it's just something that's just always been there, and or it wasn't, they haven't been severed as a result of the crash?
Well, what are we looking at in particular?
Oh, just the edges of the.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, the pillars. And stuff.
My headcanon is that this is just a cutaway for visibility reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
oh, got it. Okay, cool.
But if you were to cut those open, it would be like, yep, that's just a hole that goes somewhere. Probably full of some gross goo that smells terrible.
Right.
Hey, so this place is really gross,
Mm-hmm.
but do we think if we put out the fires, we could maybe use it like a ship?
I don't know. I mean, I think. Well, I mean, you got to check out the health of this.
Thing?
I mean, I think you're the one that's connected to the higher deity. Do you think you can make a miracle and bring this thing back to life?
When I look at it, I can see that parts of it are
We
still alive,
we do know a god of death.
and there's that too.
Hey,
Well,
DM.
let's.
Outside question. If I step on this, will that teleport me somewhere?
Yes.
Okay, I'm purposefully not doing that.
I don't know what will happen, but yeah.
Let's finish exploring to make sure there's no more of those guys,
Yeah.
and we'll see
gonna
what
take-
kind of state this is in.
I'm gonna take a peek, and I'm not gonna drag my guy. I'm just gonna press left on the D-pad.
Yep. Okay. Yep. It did the thing.
Yep.
Yeah. You're now at the top of the stairs.
Yes, and it moved me, and I can see it, and it's wonderful.
I'm gonna go the other way, I guess.
I see it. Hey, who the hell are you?
So what
Oh,
you
wait.
see, so I'm gonna tell you a lot of things right now, Wild. When you look up into the next room, something that you won't see expressed on this map is that everywhere you look throughout the entire interior of the ship going forward, you see bodies, just corpses everywhere you look. Every
Mind flayers?
room, some of them. Every
Oh,
room,
Misk.
every room that you travel through is going to be littered corpses of all sizes and shapes. And of the ones that have not been like burned or pulverized beyond recognition, most of them are of ancestries that you could identify. And none of those particularly stand out to you. It's just a lot of like, the rando elf, the rando orc, that kind of stuff. But what does stand out is there's a couple of bodies here whose origins you could not begin to identify. There's a creature that looks like maybe like a giant lamprey type creature, except it has legs like a tarantula. There's a couple of bodies that look like they're elvish at first glance, except for a couple of like standout features. Like one has really bright green skin and antenna coming out behind their ears. There's another one that looks like it has jaundice, and it has this like stubby upturned nose as if it was cut short at a young age.
Oh,
Metagaming?
No.
I just pointed that out. It's like, yeah, metagaming, but also Wild has definitely never seen a creature like that.
Yeah.
But also,
just,
in this particular room, you see bodies everywhere. But standing still very much alive and likely like covered in blood is a kobold, who's just kind of hanging out in the middle of the room. He's not wearing much of anything. He's kind of staring off into space with like 1,000-yard stare, and one of his legs is like quivering. Like he's got one knee that's just like shaking uncontrollably.
Wild would like to say in his very broken draconic, that he's gotten from his little baby book that he's been wanting to teach Cinnamon with.
Mhm.
He's learned the dragon word for hello,
Mhm. Okay.
and so he just goes, "Ishnach."
The kobold doesn't move for a second, and then after a couple seconds after you say that, he kind of turns his head a little bit. He's facing away from you, but he does turn his head in your direction. And he doesn't look at you, but it definitely like gets his attention.
Take a step.
Okay.
Up.
Hang on. Let me help out.
There.
Oh, whoops.
Ah,
It did that shit again. Hang on.
did that thing.
Uh-huh.
There we go.
This system needs some work. Okay.
Oh, it's such a badass map. It's so good.
Yeah, it's fucking sick. So like, don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
And then if Wild can he make a medicine check on this guy?
Sure.
16?
16's pretty good. This kobold is obviously in some kind of catatonic state, and I wouldn't say your roll is high enough to discern why that is. The reason his leg is shaking is because it's broken. And which is very interesting, because he is not acting like somebody who has a broken leg.
Mm-hmm.
Can I follow up the stairs?
Yeah, you guys can
Okay.
do whatever you want.
Before I do,
Mhm.
I'm gonna put my hand on Kimberly's shoulder and cast Warding Bond.
Okay.
Just be like, gotta protect our brain cell.
Wild
Yeah.
literally calls down to you guys. Hey, more up here.
All right, let's go see what's going on now.
Cyrus, I'm just gonna move. I'm gonna move you guys away from the zone of trouble. Yeah, you guys see exactly what I described to Wild. There's fucking bodies everywhere.
Ugh.
This place looks terrible. And there's one kobold just chilling in the middle of the room. Seems to just kind of be just kind of dead to the world.
Ah, a survivor.
Holy shit.
Cyrus, his leg is broken.
Oh, I will foolishly run forward and try to help this poor creature.
Okay, you want to heal him?
I will attempt to heal him. Lay on hands.
All right. How much laying on of hands do you want to do?
10.
Okay.
Kimberly, open your backpack.
Okay.
You
And-
you heal his wounds. He's got a couple of scratches here and there that aren't like too horrendous compared to everybody else here. And when you lay out hands on him, his leg stops shaking.
Okay. Does it appear like that was enough to fix at least the break?
Yeah, it does fix the trouble.
Okay.
Wild pours all of his shit in his backpack into Pem's backpack once she opens it up.
Well, and she falls back.
Oh, sorry, there's a lot of things.
Ugh, I wasn't ready for that. Yeah.
Nice. And then I'm gonna put the kobold in the backpack.
All right.
I'm gonna papoose him.
Wait, we're just gonna bring him with us? Okay.
Yes.
As you
I wear him on the front.
you go out, you reach out to grab him, and he does very not like frantically, but very very like peacefully and gently, just kind of like puts his hand on your. He doesn't make eye contact with you, but he does put his hand on yours, Wild, and he responds with the same word that you spoke to him, but he says it almost like in an inquisitive manner.
I look through my dictionary and I go, Gushnak! Gushnak!
Yeah, so you're like,
hold on.
so you were
Me
like,
llamo.
yeah.
Me llamo. Wild.
Speak English. Like, translate your awkward version of Draconic in English for us.
Wild just says, like, hello? Are you okay?
And it, you know,
I am wild.
and it just kind of like it you can tell like his ears are kind of grabbing onto your words, and he says, "Haven't heard that." I should do a voice probably because it's a kobold. haven't heard those words in a long time.
I apologize for my pronunciation.
It's not good.
I just give a thumbs up and I just go, yeah.
Who? You're not the voices.
Oh, they're gone now. We're going to make sure they're all gone. Can you exit here?
I could find my way out.
Be safe. And Wild is going to give him his God, Wild has common clothes that he is just going to like try and give to this kobold, and he's just like, it will be cold. Stay warm. Stay close.
Kobold just, he takes that in and he says, okay. And you let him go?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He.
We three clear here. You stay outside. Safe.
He very confidently struts towards the big door on the south wall there.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
I just go downstairs. Hold on. Under floor. Walking. And then I point to the stairway.
I go downstairs and then
Hole.
exit.
Hole in wall, yes.
Understood.
And then I just go worms, and then I make tentacle with my tentacle movements with my arms.
Yeah. Yeah. He'll start descending the stairs. I'm just gonna.
Alright, guys.
I'm just gonna move him outside.
Ooh. Ask his name, cuckoo.
Nope, he's gone now.
What did you say? All I heard was
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I told him to wait outside. I didn't want him to get hurt, so I gave him a nice little clothes, and, hopefully he'll be warm.
I'll go ahead and let Cyrus and Pemberley also make like a medicine check. If you were
Okay.
curious about.
Yes, thank you. Not that I'm good at that.
Yeah, he's fine.
Please just let me roll. What is happening? There we go.
I like the thought of a paladin, like, not knowing anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wild
Hey.
knows more than you about bones.
Yeah.
Not through having any of them
And-
happen, but only through watching other people.
Is it possible to do like an insight check to see if it seemed like he was acting the way a person who was concussed was?
I feel like that would fall under medicine check. I'll
Okay,
tell you what.
fair.
I would allow a nature check also if you're looking for some more insight.
Some leeway.
Great. Another thing I'm bad at. Let's find out.
Hey.
15?
Okay. Let me think. I can say that you've definitely seen people go through like, concussions and shock and things like that. What the kobold is experiencing is very similar, but it isn't that.
Okay.
You're convinced it is not the same thing.
Alright. I feel like maybe it'd be good to keep an eye on them, but if you think it's best for them to wait outside.
I just don't want him to get killed by an errant 60-foot cone.
Yeah, I mean
I
that.
mean-
That's true.
Yeah, I mean that thing did a number on you, Cyrus. I mean,
Oh,
you
I'm
think
okay.
that like he could be still kind of whammied by something like that?
But if he's near us, we could heal him.
He'll be fine
What if
for now,
there's other things
Cyrus.
around outside in the snow?
Then when we get to the snow, we will kill them.
Alright, fair enough. Let's continue, I guess. Look at all these bodies.
Yeah. Yeah, in this room there's one door in the you made a mistake, Cyrus. You went
Alright.
upstairs.
I didn't mean to.
The very delicate door.
Yeah, whoops.
I go
All
down.
right. Yeah, so
Downstairs,
there
yeah.
is okay. Yeah, we're back.
Okay.
Yeah. So in this room there's 4 doors along the north. Yeah, and aside from that there's one big aperture on the south wall.
Mm-hmm. That guy was going to go through.
Eh,
Well, you keep in mind you were a floor up from where you just were.
Mm-hmm.
So, big door or small doors?
I think we should do the small doors because they should be small.
Alright. Chris, I fear going up the stairs again. Will you move me to this door?
I mean, okay. You go. Whoop, whoa, hold on a second. Made a mistake. Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. 2, 1, go.
Hey.
In these rooms, you see. I mean, were you educated on the ways of these creatures, you might identify this as like a console or something. But as it is, it's like, okay, there's just a big, gross, like writhing mass, with like a hard panel in front of it, and yeah,
I don't like that they make meat stumps.
Do
It's
you?
gross.
Sometimes I wish. I don't know. I don't understand anything about the biology of these things. It's weird.
I think Brando was wrong. I don't think we should eat these.
Yeah.
All right. Cyrus,
Okay,
get up here.
Okay, yeah. Alright.
I love the distant Brando cackle.
Yeah.
Me too. All right. 1, go.
What? One. Okay. Oh, it's glowy in here.
Oh,
Yeah,
On fire.
oh goodness.
Cyrus, your room, you assume would look the same as the other rooms, except it is an inferno in there.
Yep. That's on fire.
A big billow of smoke comes out the door when you open it.
I'm just gonna close that door. It looks very hot in there. I don't think we should go into that one. Anything
Good
in yours?
clearing. Nothing.
Same. Alright. Big door then.
Okay, I guess Pem would like to, if it's in front of it like a panel, Pem would like to go to one of them and like put her hand on the panel, or do a mage hand and put it on the panel.
On one
Okay.
of the like.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put a
See what
mage
it
hand on
does.
the panel. The panel doesn't react in any way, shape, or form.
What if you put the squid head to it?
Oh, here, let me get a little. Yeah, let me. Oh, well. Oh, sorry. Here, I'll use the other one so as not to mess up your panel. And then I just shove the squid head onto the panel, and
You
it's like
just
there's a
grab
whole
the
bunch of
illithid
blood.
head. Yeah.
Yeah, just like blood on it. It's just
Mhm.
like,
You're just like, all right, here we go, and you just smash it up against there. You don't see anything happen.
Alright.
Nah, this place is stupid.
Yep. Alright. Big door.
This place is for idiots,
All right.
dummies.
The big door opens for you as you approach.
Gross.
Go down.
Yeah, you
Oh, I see.
can.
There it is.
You can. Yeah. You find yourself outside, right above where the right above where you walked in. You see the crushed doorway that you entered in just below you,
Nice.
and you see the kobold has just kind of like stood next to the fire, wrapped up in the cloak that you gave him. Still like
Lucky as well.
1,000-yard stare.
and then I just go like, "Hey, get on," and then can I like pick Pam and Cyrus up if you guys allow me to?
Sure.
All right, can I do a big jump down here?
Sure.
We're not going up.
But is there anything up? Oh, there is one.
I see some balconies.
There's one last one.
and
Oh,
then-
god damn it! I put you down.
Yeah, there was
Actually,
staircases
I'm a
and
pretty
stuff.
good jumper too. I got frog leap.
Cyrus
I've never
accidentally
used
found
it.
the way up inside.
Oh.
So.
Oh,
Oh,
that's true.
yeah.
Yeah.
my
back
apologies.
inside.
I thought that was the way
Yeah.
down. Yeah.
If you look up, whoop, that goes back inside.
Stay here, Stinky.
You guys can clearly see from the outside. There is the door that you guys just came out of. There is a floor above that with a door that leads in from the outside, and there's a balcony further up that also has a walkway and a door.
Okay, getting away from the stairs.
Yep, get away from the stairs.
You coming, Pemberley?
Yeah, I'm coming.
If we're going too fast, we can slow down too.
Oh yeah.
Just wanna-
No, Wild
Should I
is
go-
just clearing corners at this point.
Well-
He's just like,
I go the wrong way.
Hey, Wild, are you hurt?
no,
Okay.
thank you, Cyrus. Might need to help
good.
Pam.
Yeah,
Hold on. Go back downstairs.
Pemberley, you
Okay.
need help? Yeah. Go
Is
back
that-
go back
okay,
inside. Yeah, go up. So you're back inside.
Up to
Okay.
the lift.
Now climb one
Yeah,
of
there
those
you go.
staircases. Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
I could do this.
Yay!
Here we go.
Yay.
Now make sure to go around the stairs. So you
Don't go back down the stairs.
Yeah. Nope.
Ah.
You went
No.
Just like
down
that.
the stairs. Yep. That's what
I
you don't.
failed.
Yeah.
Okay, go this way.
Okay, there
Oh,
you go.
there you go. Beautiful.
There you go.
So there's a whoop, that goes up again.
Oh.
Guys, there's so many fucking
Okay,
layers.
you're gonna have to stop if you. All right, if you are going, so did you go up Wild? Yes, Wild.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, you just go upstairs, and I need everybody to stop right where they are. So Wild on the floor that
How
you are on
big is this damn thing?
at this point, you're in a room that's pretty dark, but in the you came up the stairs facing southward, and right at the top of the stairs, there's a console that is facing away from you with a light on it. Some dim light coming from it, and at that console is another mind flayer, and I need you to roll initiative.
Oh.
Woof.
Hi, motherfucker.
We're gonna add people to the turn order.
You don't gotta
Burp,
tell
burp,
me
burp.
twice. Hey, baby, that's 21.
All right. And
9.
Kimberly's didn't come up. She got a 10. Update combat. Let's give you a total of 10, Pemberley. Okay.
Imagine Wild is charging
Yeah.
around, being like, "Yep, no,
Yeah.
nothing here."
Wild,
Wild, wait.
you did get initiative. So despite the fact that you're tromping up the stairs, you get the first action at the moment that you and the mind flayer make eye contact.
It looks like a leap, but he's just going to use his movement to get basic. Oh,
Oh no.
no worries. I'll go back in. There
Yeah.
we go.
Let me
There we go.
let me just
It'll be,
remove
like right there.
let me remove that because that's gonna be a fucking problem.
Right. It's just
Yeah.
right where we are.
Yeah, let me just get rid of that.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna move like right here that way. That
Okay.
way, if he fucking wants to get us into a cone, dude, he's gotta
Yeah.
choose.
Yeah.
And
And
then
I'll go ahead and just for the sake of adjudicating, I'll move him here.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Mhm.
Hey, you already know what's going to happen.
I have an idea. Okay. He is going to. All right, he got a total of 3. So
And now we're shoving.
you're gonna push him onto the ground.
Yep, push him onto the ground. Oh, baby, 27.
I mean, he rolled a 13, I guess.
Wild.
he
You just
got
hear
half.
Wild yell. Pam! Cyrus, now, here!
Coming.
And last but not least, let's just go ahead and give you a big old fisty punch.
All right.
And then a D8 plus 4. Oh my god, baby, don't treat me so nicely.
Yeah. You grab onto him. He barely has a chance to react. He kind of moves away from the console a little bit. He is not ready for how quickly you move, and you grab onto him and then hit him in wherever his kidney might be, and he buckles a little bit from it. And then we're gonna move to his turn.
So he's prone.
Oh, yeah, you got him on the ground.
I got him on the ground. So this guy. I like to think that it was like a grab of like the forearm, and then a punch into the kidneys, and then you just see Wild like step a single leg behind this mind flare as he uses his second arm to push him over his knee, and just down onto the ground.
Okay.
Big Wild smile. Wild is completely out of all things to do except eat.
Yeah. So the creature. Let me see.
Huh.
Sorry, man's got to think.
No. A man does have to think because this guy's not an idiot. And honestly, this is a bad place to be. It's about to get way worse, but he doesn't know that yet.
Yeah. Okay. He's going to make an attack on you. As long as you have him grabbed in the face. He looks back at you, and I kind of assume you have like his hands trapped at either side, like you've just fucking bear hugged him, and you're just looking him in the grill, and you feel him try to writhe his arms a little bit, and then when it's clear that they're not going to move, his tentacles reach out for your face. But he only gets a 10, so I think you're okay.
Maybe. All right. As he only gets to a 10. Yeah, my AC's 15.
Yeah, you're perfectly fine. He rolled absolute garbage. All right, Pemberley. You hear Wild yelling from upstairs.
Oh, fucking shit. She'll run up. Up and go. And she sees its tentacles go for a face and go for Wild's face, and she goes and she'll cast this is a stupid decision, but why not? Cast slow on him. Wisdom 18.
Nice.
Do you want to move to the top of the stairs first for line of sight reasons?
Oh yes, yeah. Well, yes. I don't know where I am. Where am I? Am I here?
You are. Hang on, I can help.
Of theater.
Wait, I'm in the wrong window. You are here.
Then I go here. Right?
Yeah,
Or...
and
Beauty.
Yeah, that puts you where you need to be. Yeah, and, he has tackled this. Okay, you did the thing where you went back.
I did the thing. Fuck. Now it won't let me go back.
Move down.
Yeah. Take a step back and then re-engage.
Yeah. Now keep moving down.
Okay, keep moving
there
down.
You go. There you
okay. Go. Yeah. And then casting slow. and that's
Alrighty.
yeah.
That is a saving throw for him, I assume.
Yeah.
A saving throw of some kind.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. He rolled a 21.
Nope, don't work. Yeah. It tries to penetrate his mind, but nope.
His mind is like a steel trap. All right, Cyrus.
I will attempt to climb the stairs.
Okay,
That fuck.
done.
That mind
Okay.
flayer is just
I'm
like,
moving.
Make sure to move
Down?
down. Yes, move down.
yes.
Cool.
I just growl, Cyrus, other side.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Like, yeah. Cool. I was going to guiding bolt, but I guess I will just whack with mace.
Well, I mean, you can take a step back over here or something, but
Crossbow.
just as long as you're on the other side.
I attack.
Okay.
Does this add? I wonder if this adds my
Mm-hmm.
divine smite. Did it add it?
It should. I'll tell you if it doesn't.
Well, it didn't hit, so. Womp womp.
Is
Wait,
divine-
I got something to attack.
Is Divine Smite damage or?
No. Or yeah, it's damage.
Okay.
Right, sorry. But I didn't
Alright,
hit yet.
yeah.
So, but I get second attack. Well,
I have questions, Cyrus.
okay.
You rolled a 3 plus 4 for Far Smasher?
Yeah, I'm looking at that.
That doesn't sound correct.
That math seems.
No, you should at minimum have like +5 or
It says
+9.
equipped, not proficient.
How are you not,
Not
proficient,
Proficient? In a one-handed melee weapon? Do you have all?
That is objectively false.
Oh,
just
yeah.
Yeah, that's
get that out
objectively
there.
false.
Yeah,
no.
we know-
All right, here,
in?
let me
Okay,
do,
yeah, it does say.
proficient.
Hang on, try rolling that again, just for.
S's and G's.
Okay.
Because I was just like, just in case, add martial proficiency to Cyrus because he should have martial proficiency.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
That's correct.
there we
Yeah,
go.
plus
That's
4 plus
correct.
5.
That's correct.
All right, so damage.
It was there was a drop down menu on
Yeah.
Far Smasher, and it was set for not proficient, and I set it for automatic, and it was like, okay, yeah, that's much better.
Oh, and yeah, it
so
does look like it is adding the
Yeah.
guiding bolt. The
And,
not guiding bolt, the divine smite.
Dude, beautiful.
Okay, we're gonna apply to. I don't know what I'm looking at here.
I just noticed the fucking name of this map, Chris. Big brain.
Yeah,
What's it called?
right.
Cognate decretum.
Nice.
Okay, I'll just apply that manually. Okay, yeah.
I'm
Okay,
15
wait, can I
damage.
get my second attack?
We're about to cognate dent crete
Yeah.
this guy.
28's a big
Assuming that
hit.
hits. Damage.
The brain, Cyrus, the brain.
He's very tricky. It's smashed.
16 hits.
Okay. No, that's my damage.
Oh, 16 is damage. Okay, excellent. Yeah.
Yeah.
You hit him. Yeah, you're like
28
bam,
was
You
the hit.
you can
hit.
hear bone crunching when you hit this guy. You're doing work.
The last one really freaked me out, you guys. Okay,
Don't worry,
that's-
Cyrus. It's all in a day's work.
Wait! Bonus action!
Okay. Brr.
A thing I can do. I think. Spells. Where is it? Meta magic. Quicken spell. Toll the dead.
Toll
Hey.
the dead. Oh, that's a save, isn't it?
The bells, they ring for you.
Let's see. Yeah, wisdom save.
Shit, he's actually really good at those. Fucker.
Yeah, wait.
Rolled a 16.
Okay. My save is magic.
It has to be big.
It's-
You have a
It's
+4.
13.
Yeah.
My spell save is not great.
Cyrus is not a very good spellcaster.
I'm a terrible spellcaster.
Better paladin than sorcerer.
No
Sad
worries.
because I really leaned into the magic parts.
Yep.
Alright, that's fine.
All right. Wow.
As Cyrus tolls the dead every time the bell rings,
Mhm.
I'd like to go ahead and headbutt this man as hard as I can. God, and
Okay.
if I don't stop rolling 8s on that D8.
12 does it. That was exactly his remaining hit points.
Boom! As I
Yeah.
implant my head
Yeah.
firmly into his.
You-
I just push that beak into his brain.
Yeah, Cyrus, you cast Toll the Dead, and you all hear the bell ring, and the Mind Flayer makes eye contact with you as if to say, like, no, that's not going to work. And then while he's making eye contact with you, Wild brings down his head and smashes this Mind Flayer's head like a watermelon. Just fucking splorch.
Oh man, so gross.
Wild, you're very good at fighting these guys.
Well, just pulls himself fucking coated in blood.
Mhm, yeah. Yeah, you lift up your head, it's covered in lavender viscera.
The red glowing eyes of Wild kind of
Mhm.
wheel onto both of you, and he just goes, check out what the thing does right over there. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Wild, do
you
you
okay,
want me
Wild?
to
Clean the gore off.
yeah. She raises a hand.
He just walks away.
Is this just a chair? What are we looking at here?
No, it's not a chair. It's like a. Actually, you know what? Yes, it is a chair.
Is
Detail
this
I'd
the chair
forgotten
you
about.
sit
Yes.
in and attach your brain to? That kind of chair?
It's not as such. It does look like a big ornate throne. If a big ornate throne was a big organic, shape that overhangs, whoever's in it.
Seriously, this place gives me the fucking creeps.
Yeah, let's, you know what? Let's investigate once we're sure nothing else is lingering.
If Brando could use anything, it'd probably be this big chair. Looks comfy.
I mean, we should, when we're done, we should tell him to come investigate.
I really
Isn't there a
think,
door
yeah.
over here?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Wait.
Yeah.
I opened it. It's only fire in there.
Oh, okay. Downstairs?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Let's go downstairs.
Oh yeah, you can't go downstairs because I removed the thing. But I can do this. Oh no. Hold on.
I could do this.
That's gonna cause another problem. So let's just remove that, and I'm gonna move y'all next to each other so I can just. I love that it moved you through all of those rooms you haven't inspected yet.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see anything.
This has
Why
gone
is
off
there
without a
this door?
hitch. Everything about this map has worked perfectly.
Perfect. Map.
Mm-hmm.
Part of it is us also learning how to use
Yep.
this kind of map.
Anyway,
Hey, this
Slorp.
door. Oh. Yep. Oh, this room looks unique.
In
Manos.
the ominous interior of this room, you're close enough to the core of the ship that most of the structural damage that has happened to the outside has not reached this far.
Still squishy and gross, though.
Mhm. Oh yeah, it's still squishy and gross.
There's another door. Should I open it, Wild?
What is this panel just full of muscle tissue and wires?
More or less. What you see under there is what looks like a bundle of weird muscle kind of structure.
Disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
On three.
2.
1, 3. Okay.
Arr.
Oh.
The
There's a weird sound in there.
I know, 'cause I love that it was like you moved in and you're like, "Ugh," and then you moved out. Yeah. So in this room, you can see a big orb with tendrils leading out of it, and there are more glowing consoles with dim light coming off of them, and whatever this thing is in the middle of the room is giving off a weird, otherworldly, droning sound to it.
Here it's Never mind. Take back what I said. Brando could use anything. It might be this.
I feel like I can feel my heartbeat in my ears. This place is strange.
I can hear it too.
Templey's gonna approach and try to investigate it.
Okay.
It's gonna be real stupid, but
Can I give Pem the help action
Sure.
by
Can
just
I?
basically going out into this part of the hall
Mhm.
and looking back at you guys and just saying like, "Don't worry, I got you. You're safe from here. You could do it with like put your whole mind to it."
Also guidance.
All right. With advantage plus D4.
oh. Well, here's a first one. Ooh.
Not bad.
There
Better.
you go.
24. Okay. Even with such a big roll, Pemberley, I can tell you that a lot of the purpose of this would probably make more sense to you if you were an Illithid. But suffice it to say, this is something that's very important for the function of the ship. But with your limited understanding of this creature and the creatures that inhabit it, you don't know if this is like a power source. You don't know if this is the brain or the heart or the pancreas, but whatever it is, you're sure it is crucial to the functionality of the ship. And I guess I will go as far as to say, compared to everything else on this ship, this one's probably still mostly functional. As in, it's not, if you had to guess, you'd say this ship is dying. But this part of it hasn't died yet. It's just not functioning because it's not, the things it's connected to, those aren't working anymore.
Gosh, I convey that to Wild and Cyrus.
Okay.
Can I?
Shit, y'all.
Cyrus, hand me the stones.
The stones? Oh, the sending stones?
Mm-hmm.
You have Brando's. I'll hand you the cars.
Yeah.
While you're calling them, can I attempt to cast mending on it?
On which?
What seems
Just cast mending on everything within hand
the
reach.
whole ship. I'll just
Yeah.
we'll start with this floor panel.
One
underneath me.
5-inch cube at a time.
It's probably more than I can fix.
Mending is a cantrip. It's meant to
Yeah.
fix pocket watches, not cores of alien spacecraft.
That's fair.
Brando?
Mhm.
Hello? Oh, good. Zakar, are you there?
Ring. Phone call.
Sorry to
Yeah,
awaken
I'm
you.
Waking us up.
Here, well past midnight. Well, what happened?
We found something interesting in the snow. Brando, we found your tentacle ship.
Yes, it is there. You told me that.
No, I know, but now we're in it.
We're inside.
Listen. I need
guys
you to
are
listen.
inside?
Yeah.
Were there hostiles?
Yeah.
No longer.
Are you sure? How many have you encountered?
2. With
Good.
dozens of bodies on the floor. Oh, 3. Wait, 3?
Wasn't it 3?
No, it was 2. No, it was 2 and a kobold.
Oh, you're right.
We met 2 and a kobold
say-
slave.
Still be wary just in case there are more.
Fair enough. But here, can you hear this? And then I walk into this room.
Can you just hold the setting stone out to the? That's very interesting. Brando, I think like what you hear Wild be like, "Hey, can you hear this?" And then a second later, you hear like white
Screeching.
noise.
Does
Just suddenly like
Hell yeah.
hello? Are you there? Is this thing broken?
All right, bring it back. Could you hear that?
Okay, good. I can hear you again.
Oh, but you didn't. Oh, okay. And then I back out of the room again, and I just go. So you said you wanted something from here, right?
Information, if possible.
Ooh. 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 Hmm. Not like not like a thing, like a chair.
looking down at the severed illithid head and being like,
Hmm.
Maybe it was supposed to be dead.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah.
Nope. Nope.
I take that Brando laugh as fucking in canon, so I'm just holding a giggling stone, and I just go, well, okay, I'm gonna talk to you for a while.
Good talk, Brando.
Good talk.
Click.
Put you in the back. I'm gonna put you in the back pocket.
We still got the car on the line.
Zakar, this big ball is huge, but I think it's important. Should I break it or should I take it? Oh, Brando, you're done.
Have Pemberley do magic arcane thing.
Yeah, I
Did I
would
look-
say identify if it's like maybe a transmitter or if it's the heart, or find out what it is.
Oh, right. There's a
Sure,
sign.
you give me
If it's sending a message back, then that's not good.
Can I touch it?
Are you asking me?
No.
As safely as, you know what? Don't touch it.
Are you sure? I will. Brando, I will. You know I will.
Like,
You sure?
Describe to me what it looks like. Well, we'll just
Right.
say
Alright,
that
so it's like a
and
big
do
ball,
forward
and it's a
storytelling.
big black ball. And then there's tentacles on it, and it's all touching it, and it makes a sound like. And it seems mostly alive, so I don't know if I cut it out of here if I'll kill it.
Contact Aurelian.
Oh, goodness
Oh, wait,
gracious.
are we able to do that?
Hold on. Check
I
all my
don't think we
stones.
can.
Alright, can you send a message?
I don't think we
While
have
they're doing
Aurelian.
that, meanwhile while they're doing that, Pemberley's gonna try to ritual cast Identify.
Okay.
Yes, do that.
Interesting. All right.
We have no stones to Aurelian.
Wild
To each other.
Wild's just set up with his back next to this part of the wall, and he's just like, yeah. Oh, yeah, we're casting Identify on it right now. I mean, it's pretty big, but I think I could hold it. I think I could carry it. I think I could lift it.
It's.
All right.
Brando,
I'm just still laughing at the Brando wanting information and everybody's dead. Well, the enemy is dead.
I could revivify. It's been more than a minute.
listen. We have a kobold. We have a kobold who is a genius.
Oh,
Hey, he knows many things.
that's true. Well, while Pemberley's casting Identify, should we go get the kobold?
Maybe stay there. Make sure that you're all there in case something goes wrong.
All right, stay
Yeah.
with the group.
Just in case.
All right.
I will
Also protect
pay.
the kobold.
Okay, Pemberley. So, what the Identify spell reveals to you is that, this thing, which I have not come up with a clever moniker for, is not It's one of the very few things on this vessel that is not organic. That is to say, it was constructed or created somewhere else and added to the design after the fact. Its purpose, basically, these spikes that are coming out of the wall that are also like hard as steel, that make contact with it, make connections to stuff all over the ship. Basically, like they kind of act as like neurons that are transmitting signals to every inch of the hull of this ship. And the reason it does that is because this ship has to go places that are rather inhospitable. And this device makes the ship hospitable while it is in those environments. In other words, you go to space, there's still oxygen in here, there's still gravity in here, there's still warmth in here.
It's a life support system.
Yeah.
Brando, it's a life support system. I don't know what that means.
Very interesting. I don't know.
This is juicy information. I think how big is it?
Very large. It's at least 3 wilds tall.
A 6 foot by 6 foot by 6.
It sounds very big. If we had an airship, we'd be able to go and gather it, as well as a team of people to carry it, but this sounds incredibly useful. I feel like I should contact Skyfire Labs or somebody and have them salvage this, but you guys are like 3 weeks out? Or 3 months out?
We're a good ways out here, yeah.
It would take a few weeks to get there by foot.
God, we'd have to put the fucking fire out.
Skyfire Labs know, or Aurelian know at some point. Because this sounds, if we can find the means of getting the other airship, this might take out months of work on building a life support system. So this sounds incredibly useful. This thing must be protected somehow. Although I don't think the enemy would try to find it. Well, no, it's a down ship. It might try to recover it.
Wild hands you both stones, Cyrus.
Okay.
And then, hey DM, is there like the spiky things kind of like under it?
Yeah, they're coming in all directions. Floor, like it's a big dish that like the bottom of it is well below where you're standing, and it goes in like a circular fashion. So there are spikes coming in from the walls, the ceiling, the floor, that are all just kind of holding it suspended in the center of it.
Whatever you do, don't break it.
I'd like to put a hand on it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And if nothing automatically happens, Wild would like to feel one of the like metal spikes and really, really test its strength.
Okay. 24 is pretty good.
And he just pushes as hard as he can on it just to see if it'll bend or break.
You can gauge from touching, touching and pulling and testing the strength of it. This stuff is solid steel. Like both the orb and the spikes are solid steel.
Oh, fuck.
You think actually the weak point in this would be the carapace that all of it is encased in?
Don't say.
Mm-hmm.
Cyrus.
Yeah.
You two should go outside and check up on that kobold. And then Wild pulls out his fucking big knife and just embeds it into the ground next to one of these spikes, and then he picks it back up and hacks it at like a 13-degree angle, to try and like make a V.
Yeah. So you're gonna basically try to cut the spikes out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Interesting.
If you think that's a good idea.
That's going to take you a while. Wild. and I caution you, this thing, as I said, if you could get this orb out, it is solid steel. You would struggle to move this thing.
Roll it like a Katamari.
Well, that is a fun thing, is that when I rage, we can get 5 minutes of hardcore ball pushing. Okay? 5 minutes a day, hardcore ball pushing.
A
Question.
lot of rage to get it anyway.
This ship is pretty messed up, right? Like, it's probably not the whole ship is probably not usable.
Mm-hmm.
You're hardly the expert, but yeah, this ship's having a hard time.
Alright.
The multiple fires and breaches in the hull.
Yeah, there's. I mean, in your amateur opinion, if this thing is as alive as everybody keeps leading you to believe, you don't know why these tentacles didn't thrash you to pieces just from getting near it.
That's true.
I would say leave it there and we'll recover it when we have the resources.
I wouldn't be
If
surprised
it's-
if someone else in the area comes to take it, though.
That would most likely be the Dark Elves.
Yeah.
I don't want to
And
buy
even
it
if
back
they
from them.
recover it, we can probably somehow get it back if we explain well enough, like, hey, we need this thing. We're all going to die without it.
Have we fully explored this ship at this point?
In the interest of time, yes.
Okay.
Also, real quick, how's everybody feeling? And we're at like 10:30.
I'm winding down, but I could go a bit longer.
I'm fucking vibing, dude. I'm vibing hard. I'm literally almost vibrating.
Is it the ambient sound from this weird orb?
Not only that, yeah, dude, it's everything. Beautiful map, beautiful atmosphere.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, we have amazing fucking roles right now, telling a story.
Mm-hmm. Allie, how you doing?
Same.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
We'll go to 11.
All right. While we're pondering what to do with this, I'll walk outside to go find our kobold friend. Pemberley, do you want to come with or stay?
Right?
I don't know. I'll probably go with Cyrus just because he got mind whammied the last time, and I'm really afraid for him.
Mm.
Oh,
But I'm also really afraid for Wild. So yeah, I'll go with Cyrus for now.
Okay.
I'm a big, strong frog. I can do stuff by myself. Probably.
Can't, but buddy system.
Alright. Wait! I summoned my horse Valiant to keep Wild company.
Okay. So Cyrus and Pemberley are going to go outside. Wild, what are you doing in here?
Wild is chopping into the side of the wall.
Okay.
He's gonna give like a good 3 inches, so it's Wild is of the opinion that he probably isn't going to be the one to bring it out of here, but if he can spend what little time he has getting it easier to pluck out,
Okay.
when we come back here, it'll be easier to pluck out.
You're just like, as long as I'm here, I might as well start the work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fair enough.
Also write a sticky note and say, needed to save the world. Please don't steal.
I mean, what other people want to also save it to steal it to save the world.
Cyrus and Pemberley, how are you exiting the Nautiloid?
Very carefully.
Down the stairs, down kind of backtracking the way we went.
Okay. There is a door on the far south end of this floor that you're on. Yeah, right there.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yes, there is a door right there.
Sure. Oh, okay.
Oh, that might bring you out here.
And I need everybody to stop for a second. All right. Actually, make a perception check, the both of you.
Oh. Perception.
Wow, that one dropped like a stone from the sky for me, and it just landed on a 3 and didn't move.
That's accurate.
Oh, there it is.
Immediately blinded by the fire.
Okay. Yeah,
It is very bright out here.
Yeah,
The bluster of the wind and the
sun's
wind.
coming up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you can notice is that the kobold is not where you left him.
Hmm. Can we see any signs of him? track?
Not with those perception checks.
Eh.
I'm
Oh.
gonna remove a couple of a couple a couple of these teleporting ads.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I hope he didn't break his other leg.
Can I cast locate object on the cloak that Wild
Oh
gave
my
him?
god, on my
Sure.
clothes that
Oh,
I
sure.
wear. Oh my god.
Must
Yeah.
be some
Such
feet.
Oh, good.
That's such a good one.
Yeah.
It's a range of 1,000 feet.
Yeah. Okay. No rolls or anything. Just 1,000 feet.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
yes.
do detect it in the snow. And I'll tell you what, Cyrus. I'll let you make another perception check with advantage this time.
Okay. 12.
And with
Nope.
advantage. Shit.
Yeah. It's smoke in my eyes.
Yeah.
Also, I don't have eyes.
Yeah.
Smoke in my cloak of eyes.
It's a little blizzardy out here. So yeah, you can definitely tell that the kobold has moved southward,
Okay.
kind of in the direction that you came, but is only. Let me see. Let me go ahead and give you a distance.
Ugh.
Does it tell you the distance or just the direction?
What's it say in the description?
You know the direction. As long as hang on, you can sense the direction of the object. Yeah. Okay. So it's south.
Okay. I'll teleport.
Is it in motion?
In that direction.
It is not in motion.
This way. I think you went this way. They went this way.
You guys yell into wild.
Wild!
Yeah.
We're looking for the kobold!
God damn it.
Yeah, tiny guys due south.
We'll be right back. Probably. Oh,
Wild's here.
yep. Roaring. Oh, never mind.
How much of a fall?
Not enough. Yeah, if you guys, yeah, with your help, Wild, you guys could, if you took your time, you could safely descend these floors one at a time.
Okay.
And if not, you could just go through the ship again. It wouldn't be a big deal.
In the interest of time,
Mhm.
I just grab Cyrus, and then I grab Pem, and then that way, if I can jump just all the way down here, I'll
can
take
jump.
falling damage.
I can jump. I got frog. I jump. Alright.
Cyrus jumps out of my
fly.
arms. Pem floats.
I'll
I just go, oh fuck.
I'll just put you guys down here. You guys want to go down all the way to ground level, or?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and put yourself down there. Stop at the bottom, Wild, if you please. By the time you have, by the time the three of you, by the time the three of you climb down to the bottom of the tentacle slope, a female voice from up on top of this hill, or this big rock right here, you hear a female voice go, "Talax Hind."
What language?
Does anybody speak Elvish?
No.
No.
I reply in Orcish. Who goes there? We are 3.
The voice responds, Let us try common. It is clear you do not understand Elvish. At the top
Oh.
of the rock is a drow woman, and she's holding a knife to the kobold's throat. The kobold doesn't seem plussed about it.
Okay.
And she says, "This one here, he don't talk much. I hope you do."
He's just been through a terrible crash of some sort. He's probably a bit stunned.
I
And-
pull the mind flayer head out of my bag
Mhm.
and I throw it down onto the ground right here,
Mhm.
and I just go, "There was 2 of them inside. I found that one in there. He was hurt. He doesn't speak common."
Wild, go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage.
Not as bad as you think it'd be.
Oh. Let's see here.
If you need extra assurance, we could talk something.
Okay. She looks at you for a minute. She looks at the illithid head. She looks at the kobold. She stashes her knife and she goes, "Well, that answers all my questions." She makes a hand motion, and 2 other dark elves make themselves visible on the rock.
Oh, man, these guys are good. They remind me of... Man, sorry.
A third one slides down the tentacles behind you with a bow. Her stealth check was baller.
Were you in the ship this whole time?
She was like when you guys came out of the ship up on that balcony, she was on the balcony above you.
Dang.
When you rolled like a 6 on your perception check.
We come in peace. We are on a diplomacy mission.
Do you come from Dorja?
You guessed it. I am Baldra. These are my friends. That is Barian and Vorn. And behind you is Genre. She's mean. Don't talk to her.
Would you be willing to bring us to your leader that we could talk about world saving stuff? We have money.
That
Don't we
is
have money?
that is awfully a big ask.
We will pay you to save the world.
We know of a darkness that blots out stars.
We have news. We just
We
want to
need-
share the news.
We need to speak with them.
And I'll have one of you take your pick on who makes his roll. Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Who's more persuasive?
Cyrus, you're up.
Oh, it's me. Shit.
Well, unless you have a
Okay.
-1.
No,
Better.
that is
It's
bad dice rolls, but
it's not
17 will
it's
do.
not terrible.
I guess.
Mm-hmm. She goes, "Talk to our leaders. Been a long time since we let an outsider in Dorja, but you sound like you are legitimately concerned about something."
We've come a long way, and it's very cold, and I am an amphibian. I am not built for this weather. It's very important.
It's true. I don't think I've ever met a bullywug in my life.
Fair enough.
Charming fellow. She looks at the kobold. She's like, "What of him? He's your friend?"
We've just met them. We just found them in the ship. We don't even know their name. Sorry, we didn't ask. I don't think. Unless Wild asked.
He's of use. Don't discard him yet.
She kind of sticks a finger out and like in a very playful manner just like pokes him in the head. And he's like, "Yeah, he needs help."
They were injured.
He might know some. Could be of use to you, to us.
Wild just takes a step forward and he just goes, "Roktar!" Like, hello?
Mm-hmm. The kobold.
Come down.
Yeah, the kobold responds It's like he does the thing again where he's like, "Hello."
Walk to me.
Would like to. You're not the voices.
Worrisome.
Wild bends down and he picks up the illithid head. And he just says, "Fair. If you'd
Um,
like, walk to me."
he looks when you hold up the illithid head, he actually makes it a point to look directly at it. And he says, "You're not the voices, because the voices are quiet. You made the voices
Wild just
quiet."
nods. We need to go. Follow.
It very carefully nods after considering for a moment. And Baldra says, "If he is not a burden, he is welcome to come along. I warn all of you, it has been a long time since we let outsiders into Dorja. And by a long time, I mean I did not live long enough to see it." One of her, the drow that is closest to her says something to her in Elvish, and she says something back at him.
Wild gives a bow and then says, "You will have no trouble from us. We swear."
She looks at her compatriots and says, it is decided then. We will lead you to Dorja, and you will not cause trouble."
We have no intention of doing such. There's one more thing. There's an item in this ship. We'd like to dig it out. Will you leave it?
We have no interest in the ship itself. It is just a strange thing to suddenly land in our lands.
Okay.
But if you, as you say, the danger is past, and you are not with them, then I am satisfied.
We believe we have killed them all.
She yells something at the archer that snuck up behind you, and the archer just looks back at her and nods very slowly, and she's like, "Very well, let us get the move on then."
Go over there and I try and help that little fucking kobold just
Yeah.
make his way through.
For the foreseeable future, you guys will be on the road, traveling under the watch of these drow scouts. They leave you to care for the kobold,
Mhm.
and we will talk about all of that next time.
Fuck yes.
Good shit today.
Amazing.
Cool map.
Really cool map.
Oh.
Shouts out again to Limithron. That map absolutely fucks.
Legit. It's so cool.
Did you plan the whole encounter with me just so you could have that map? Because that was cherry picked.
No, as a matter of fact. I had every intention of you encountering that, and it wasn't until after we had done the whole session where you encountered the Nautilus and had that whole melee with it, and then sent it flying out into the Great Blue Yonder, and then had to bail out of the ship. It wasn't until after that I got the idea that it's like maybe they the Nautiloid's going to land somewhere. It would be cool if that was a thing that could be encountered. And then I went looking to see if there was any cool battle maps of a crashed Nautiloid, and wouldn't you believe it, somebody did that. He also
In the
has
snow
like kind of in the same way that if you guys are familiar with the Jepaku's work,
Oh yes.
Limithron did something very similar. There's like a
Oh god.
dozen variants of this map.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's very good. There's
Love
even a
that.
version of it that is drawn with like light blue ink on a white background and nothing else, so it looks like one of those classic AD&D maps.
Oh
Yeah,
fuck, that's sick.
it's so fucking good. Anyway, that's our show. Let's say goodnight to Twitch so that we can wind down.
Good night, Twitch.
Good night, Twitch. You
Night,
wish you were
Twitch.
us.
Also, stop that.